Everybody, and welcome to today's reading. Before I start the reading, I want to introduce myself to any new faces here on the channel. So I am the high maintenance hippie and I do pick a card readings here on YouTube. I touch up on the tarot, I do astrology, and I'm also a psychic medium, so I do share any messages for spirit that I have for you. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who likes, shares, subs and comments on the channel, because you guys have boosted the channel to the point where I reached the 1K milestone. So honestly, my love, my gratitude goes out to all of you. You are making my dreams come true and I'm so thankful for that. I also want to say a massive shout out to 𝒕𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 grateful for that girl, and she's a fellow Aries sister. So if you've not checked out her channel, go over to her channel, check it out. She does some amazing readings. She's gifted tarot with Tay. So let's get into today's reading. I want to look at what's coming next for you in love. I want to look into your current energy around love. I want to see who is stepping into your energy with regards to love, whether it be somebody current or whether it be somebody new. And I want to see how you are going to be moving forward with your love life in the near future. So if you want to find out this information, I need you to pick one of these 4 piles. Pile number 1, we have the sacral chakra symbol. Pile number 2, the throat chakra symbol. Pile number 3, the solar plexus chakra symbol. And pile number 4, we have the heart chakra symbol. Hello there, beautiful. Pile number 1, you chose the sacral chakra. And we will touch up upon the sacral chakra at the end of the reading to see whether it has any relevance to what's coming up next for you in love. Now, first off, I want to touch up upon your current energy, what's going on in your life surrounding love, but even extending outside of love as well, like what's going on in your life currently, which may influence your love life. Okay, so to begin with, we have shame and making amends. So when I did tap into your energy, I did hear the words order in the court. Order in the court, which makes me think that you are pushing for order in your life. Now, I did also sense a lot of duality in your energy as well. So we could be looking at Gemini energy. Okay, you could be very focused in on the Gemini in your chart at the moment. Bear in mind, Mars is currently retrograding in Gemini, so it's very important if you do know astrology, check which house Gemini is in your house system and see whether whatever's going on in your life at the moment, see whether it correlates to the house that Mars is retrograding in. Okay, I don't think I explained that well. Look where Gemini is in your chart, okay? What house does Gemini rule in your chart? Also look at what planets you have in Gemini in your chart as well, okay? So I did sense a lot of balancing out. Now, I do feel that you have been a very long phase of your life where people have constantly unbalanced your energy when you've been trying to balance it. And I think enough is enough. That's what you're feeling at the moment. Enough is enough. I definitely sense a clearing out energy with you. I wouldn't be surprised if you have decided to have a health detox of some kind. Okay, maybe you start having some lemon and lime teas in the morning, cleaning yourself out before you actually have your breakfast. Maybe you've started a new fitness regime. Even clearing out your closet and sending a lot of clothes to like charity shops and things like that. But I do also sense this around friendships and people in your life as well. You're really feeling the burden at the moment when people, when you give your energy to people and they're not giving that same amount of energy back, okay? You're definitely feeling the deficit. There's a song, okay, and maybe you guys can help me out with this, but I kept hearing like energy, energy. So that tells me that you're probably filled with some extra energy at the moment. You've got extra energy to expel, and you're really thinking hard about where you want to expel that energy, and you are noticing that some people just aren't paying you back with the same energy as you're giving them. Okay, sorry, that was my stomach. I'm hungry already. I'm only on pile 1. But I think that's also a sign. My stomach just rumbled because that's my stomach saying I need more energy, and you're feeling that. It's like when you're around certain people, you're still feeling hungry. You're not feeling satisfied by the time that you've spent with that person, and that's a good sign that that person just isn't giving you back the same energy as you're outputting. So you're leaving those situations hungry. Okay. Now, you may be able to help me out with the song, okay? It's like a dance track, and it says energy in it. And it's by the same people, and I know this is so vague, guys, but my memory isn't great, but it's by the same people who did that remix of Janet Jackson Go Deep, okay? And the way the song goes is, we go deep and we don't get no sleep, but we go deep and we don't get no sleep, and we'll be up all night until the morning light. It goes that fast, okay? So if you know who that artist is, okay, it's sped up, okay? It's not even Janet Jackson's voice, it's a sped up version of her voice, and it goes around like that, okay? We go deep and we don't get no sleep, but, okay? But they did another song called Energy, and I really, really wish I knew the name of the artist so I can check out that song, but I got that for you, okay? It's like a dance beat, and it's energy. And I do feel like you have been boosted with a new lease of life, okay, from making these cuts in your life. It's like you've got space for newness, and you're very excited about it, and it's like boosted your adrenaline. You're feeling really excited about life again. But definitely around love, you are feeling this balance of shame and making amends. And again, it's this balance here. Now, this makes me think that you may have actually had an ex that's came back in your life recently. We have just had a Mercury retrograde, and we all know those exes poke their heads back in whenever we have a Mercury retrograde. So you may have had a prominent ex come back into your life, or you may have actually decided to leave a relationship and this person still wants you back. And you feel really guilty that you don't have the same level of feelings for this person as they do for you, which makes me think you have a lot of respect for this person, okay? Otherwise you won't be feeling that guilt. But I do think you've got like 10% of you wants to give this person another chance, and the other 90% of you is so excited and boosted about what's about to come for you that you're just not fully in it, okay? Now, because of this new lease of life, you are looking very hard at where you want to invest your time and energy. And I think you're also looking very hard about on your future, where do you want to take your life next, okay? So you're thinking about investments and long-term investments. What friendships do I want to invest my time into for the long term? What kind of person do I want to be with romantically for the long term? And what do I want for my career in the long term? Okay, so there's a lot of newness in your energy, and that is why there's all this excitement and extra energy. You're boosted with this extra energy because you know you've got to fill that space, and it's exciting. Now, we've also got it's time to release negativity, okay, and that is what you've been doing, and this is the full moon in Scorpio card. It's very important to mention that we do have a total, I'm sure it's a total lunar eclipse in Scorpio at the end of October, so collectively we are all getting an opportunity to release some baggage, some negativity, some toxic behaviors or some toxic people out of our lives, okay? And you're going to be on that bandwagon, and you are literally going to take this opportunity to release any SHIT that does no longer serve you. That does no longer serve you. That doesn't serve you anymore. So that is coming up. Also, you, again, you know, you may have some heavy Scorpio in your chart, and this may be a very prominent time for you. I definitely feel if you are feeling a little bit heavy, burdened, even a little bit under the weather, what do I want to say by under the weather? I don't feel like you've been ill. I don't feel like you've been like bedridden. I don't feel like your health has stopped you from doing anything, but you may have found like a little ache and pain in areas of your body that you're not used to, and it may have like slowed you down a little bit physically, even though energetically, emotionally, you just want to go for things. Okay, I do want to say maybe it's because you do have some prominent Scorpio in your chart, and this full moon eclipse in Scorpio is going to be major for you. It's going to be a major opportunity for you to release some baggage, and I want you to look at any areas of the body that's had any aches and pains recently, because it may be a representative of the area of your life you need to release. For instance, if you've had very achy feet, it means you have some spiritual energy to release, okay? Maybe somebody is sending you some negative energy that you're not aware of, and you need to release that shit, or you need to put in some extra spiritual protection. I also want to say, anyone who's had like an achy stomach or anything like that, I do really feel like this has something to do with your identity. I definitely feel with this group, you've spent years building your identity, getting to know yourself. And I mean, knowing yourself intimately, to know your good parts, your bad parts, your positive areas, your more toxic behaviors. You know, You've been looking at yourself with a fine-tooth comb, and there are people in your life who either were in line with the old you, the less aware you, or there may be people in your life who just can't come to grips with your newfound power and understanding of your own self, okay, and your identity. So I do want to say, for anyone watching this, if you've had like an achy stomach, it's because you're saying, hey, look, this is me, and you have people in your life saying, no, that ain't you, the old you is you. You need to get rid of those people. You need to release that, okay, because they're just not on your energetic level. They just don't see you for all the work that you've done. Now, we've also got believe in the impossible. Okay, so I'm going to move these so I can pick up some of these cards and show you. And the Believe in the Impossible card is the blue moon card. It's the once in a blue moon card, okay? So this tells me that you are going to have some major opportunities coming in for you. And I do actually feel like some of these opportunities coming in, you're not even going to believe. Like, you're going to think this is too good to be true. And this card is coming out and Spirit is telling you, no, like, you've done the work, and this is why you're getting these amazing once in a lifetime opportunities. Now, this is a love reading, and it is what's coming next for you in love, but I really do want to say that this is for love and it's for career for you, pile number one, which makes me think that when you have a new opportunity coming in with career, I do think very shortly after or around the same time you're going to have a brand new opportunity coming in with love. I do sense with you guys, love and your career are going to intertwine somehow. Now, I don't know whether you're going to meet somebody when it comes to like a new job or a new opportunity, or even a mentor comes in who could end up being a romantic prospect for you. Or it could just be you get a job opportunity, or you get like a little career boost, and it boosts your energy, and your energy becomes lighter, more infectious, and that person who's kind of had their side eye on you, they may look at you and go, wow, like pile number one is glowing at the moment, and I just cannot help myself from slipping into their DMs or going up to them and asking them out. Okay, so I do feel like there's two things coming for you guys: a really, really positive career opportunity, but also a really positive love opportunity that may seem too good to be true. But again, this is here to say it's not. Like, believe in the impossible, because you could so easily pass these opportunities up because you may worry that someone's trying to trick you, or you may worry that someone's trying to play you, or you may worry that, again, it's too good to be true. I want to also say, be very brave right now. You've done all of that work on your own identity, your self-knowing, your self-identity, that whatever these opportunities are that comes in, you know that you can handle them, okay? I've definitely got something on my mind that I've been passing up through a little bit of insecurity. And I know what this thing is, I know I can do it. But I've been postponing this thing through a little bit of fear that's still there, okay? And I really want to say that you may be feeling this too. You may think, oh, this is like my dream job opportunity, or this is a massive opportunity that's going to give my career a boost. But I'm a little bit scared. It's like there's 5% of you that still has that fear that you used to have. But you need to just go for whatever these things are that's coming in. And also with people, I do sense a leveling up energy with you when it comes to your love interest, because you do have this investment energy, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles, this is long-term investment. This is only investing in areas which are going to give you some big paybacks. So you may have kind of leveled up when it came to what you're looking for in a partnership, and then because you are putting out that energy of I want more, you are going to get a partner who comes into your life who is more, and you need to be aware that you've manifested that person who's more, not to be intimidated by them and not to fear it, okay? Because whatever's coming into your life is meant for you. And bear in mind here as well, in this card, the moon is completely full and illuminated. So when the moon is illuminated, it's your emotions and your feelings and your desires are on the surface. You fully know what you want when the moon is illuminated, sorry. And because you know what you want and that's what you're putting out, you're going to get back exactly what you want as well. Also, the moon is magnetic, okay, very magnetic. So anything you desire at the moment, anything you manifest at the moment is most likely going to manifest into your reality and fruitate, and you're going to get exactly what you want because you're working with that blue moon energy here right now. Okay, your dreams are about to come true. Okay, so, and when it comes to your overall energy in your life at the moment, we have joyous, fun, and this is it. Like, you've been through a really long phase of being very burdened, being very weighed down. I don't know whether my light is a bit too light here. Okay, guys, you can't really see the cards. I'm going to hold them back here so you can see them. Joyous, fun. You've been burdened. You put in so much self-work over the past however many years, and now you're just looking to lighten that load, lighten that energy, and just live a life that's more fun. Spend time around friends that aren't burdensome, that don't try and steal your energy, that you can actually go have fun with, people you have things in common with. You know, maybe you've discovered new things about yourself, new hobbies, and you want to share your time with people who have the same kind of hobbies, the people who are moving in the same direction as you. Same with lovers. Again, you don't want a burdensome relationship that's going to be trials and tribulations. Yes, those relationships where there are challenges, they do boost us. They boost us emotionally. They make us level up, okay? And this makes me think that there is a relationship in the background here where you have had that really difficult, challenging relationship that's made you level up, okay? It's taught you a lot of lessons. It wasn't a waste of time for you. You know, you came out of that relationship a stronger, more wise person from this relationship, but you're not looking to go into another relationship that's going to challenge you again. You're looking for a relationship that you can have fun in, okay? And that's definitely coming for you here because this is your energy now. The energy that you're expelling right now is that fun, loving, free energy, and you're gonna receive people who come into your life who also reciprocate that fun, loving energy. Okay, you're looking to enjoy your life again. You're looking to expand because this energy here is expansive energy. Now, let's take a look at the person who's coming into your life. Now, there is definitely somebody brand new coming into your life. This is a guarantee for part number one. Yes, you do have somebody lingering in the background who is from your past. I definitely see this here, but with the Ace of Cups, this is the epitome of new love. This is a new love coming into your life, a new... My camera just isn't focusing today. This is a brand new love coming into your life. And a brand new love that brings peace as well, okay? If you notice the white dove on the top of this card here. So this is a brand new love that's going to bring you some peace and some harmony. And the 10 of Cups with the Ace of Cups, guys, this new love is going to be long lasting. Now, for some of you, this could even be someone that you marry or somebody that you have a baby with, because the two people in this card do have a little baby in their hands. So there's not even any complicated energy with this person, okay? It's generally just love, it's peace, it's fulfillment, okay? The rainbows here as well, and the 10 of Cups signify beauty after a troublesome period, you know, a rainbow after a storm. So that's absolutely beautiful. Now I want to have a little look into the person who is coming into your life, okay? So I do have my bowl with me again today, so I'm going to pull some keywords out of the bowl so we can try and see whether we can gain any insight into this person's appearance who's coming into your life. But I also have the student card here, okay, as well. So this does tell me with the student card that this person is somebody who is very self-developmental as well. Again, they're mirroring you. You have done a lot of self-development over the past, I want to say years, I really want to say years, and you are actually going to get someone who comes into your life who's been on the same kind of journey as you, okay, with self-development and understanding themselves. Now, I don't want to say this is a twin flame relationship because I generally feel more soulmate relationship with this new person coming in. Twin flame relationships do tend to be more challenging, but this soulmate relationship is a lot more healing, it's peaceful, and it's going to allow you to have some fun here. Now, I'm definitely feeling that you and this person, I think you're going to feel this person in your energy field before you actually physically know that there's somebody that you're going to go for. Now, this could happen in a few ways. This could be you, for instance, being in some kind of establishment or group dynamic. I want to say even a gym, something like that, and you can feel this person's presence, but you can feel like this kind of love and peace when you're around this person, but you can't necessarily pinpoint that it is that person that you're going to be with, if you know what I mean. You can feel the energy in the air before you actually look at them and go, oh, I fancy you, kind of thing, okay? And I also want to say, this could also be somebody that you dream of before you meet them. You may be somebody who starts feeling that there is someone new coming into your life, even when there is no one new in your life. So you may be talking to your friends and you may say, I can feel that there's going to be a new love coming into my life soon. And they'll be like, oh, right, oh, and then they'll be like, oh, who are you messaging? And you'll be like, I'm not messaging anyone. They'll be like, oh, have you been talking to anyone recently? And have you met anybody who you fancy? And you'll be like, no, I can just feel like something's coming. So it could be that kind of energy, or it literally could be, you could see them online and you could, it may be like there's a spotlight on their profile online and you may think to yourself, I'm not going to add that person, but there's definitely something about that person. And then woe behold, maybe a couple of weeks later, you get a friend request from that person, okay? I definitely sense an energetic connection between you both way before you actually meet in the physical here, okay? And I do want to say you're going to have some kind of compatibility when it comes to your moon signs. Now, having compatible moons is great for marriage. And with the Ten of Cups here, we are looking at marriage kind of energy, okay? Long-term love here, okay? Happy, fulfilling, family, stable love here. Okay, so I do want to say that you may have very compatible moons if you are aware of your astrology. If you ever want to see whether your moons are compatible, you can go on astro.com and pull up a synastry chart, okay? And just check whether your moons have any aspects to each other. Also, just check the signs. Are the signs that the moon are incompatible? Okay, that's something that you can do. But if you aren't aware of astrology and you don't know how to check whether your moon signs are compatible, we'll keep it simple. And I'm going to tell you that we are looking at very Leo energy here, okay, for this person. Okay, so it could be a Leo sun, moon, rising, Venus, and I do want to say Jupiter as well, because Jupiter does represent the husband in the astrological chart, okay. Leo energy. Now there could be some more fire here too. So we could be looking at Aries and Sagittarius, but I am specifically looking at Leo here majoritively. But I do feel some fire energy in general here, okay, especially with this joyous fun card and your energy. I think you're expressing a lot of fire in your energy at the moment. You could be a fire sign, bear that in mind as well, but you're expressing a lot of fire and energy in your energy field at the moment. So I do think at the moment you are going to draw a fire sign towards you, okay? So we are looking at somebody who's got some prominent fire in their chart. But I do also want to say that this moon sign that we're looking at could be a Cancer moon or a Pisces moon here, with the Ten of Cups representing Pisces and the Ace of Cups representing Cancer. Now, I do think this person is going to teach you something new as well. Because they've done the self-work, they're going to be on your level. It's like they're going to be somebody where you can have a conversation with them until 3 AM about like self-development and things like that, okay? You'll teach them something new, they'll teach you something new. It's going to be an even exchange of knowledge with you guys, okay? You're going to have a lot of intelligent conversation, and I do sense a lot of emotional maturity within this connection as well. You've definitely done the work, you're emotionally mature, they've done the work, they've got emotional maturity, okay? So there's going to be this emotional understanding that you both have too. Right then, okay, so we've got first time here. And first time for me in this reading means you have never met this person before. This is a brand new love interest. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about a past love interest, I can sense this past love interest in this reading here, but I don't feel like they are going to be the next prospect for you in love. I do feel like you are going to move on from this and you are going to meet somebody new, this person that we're dealing with here. And also the number 10 represents first time here, okay? So the number 10 is the ending of an old cycle, the ending of this past relationship that you've been in, this past person who's cropped up in your life again. But 1 and 0 is 1, and 1 signifies those new beginnings. So this is a new person coming into your life, guys. Okay. We've also got show off and flex, and again that's more of that Leo energy. Leo energy does like to show off, they do like to flex, they are the flashy sign of the zodiac, and we've got the number 5 here as well, and Leo is the 5th sign of the zodiac. So we're definitely looking at someone with this strong Leo energy in their chart somewhere there, probably their big three, could be their big 3, but we could also be looking at a Venus or a Jupiter in Leo. And beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pull some more for this person, okay, because I don't think we've got any specifics here, but they are going to be attractive, and I actually think this is what's going to make you a little bit antsy when it comes to this believing the impossible that I was speaking about earlier. I think they're going to be highly attractive to the point where you're going to feel really nervous around them, and you may even question your worthiness for this person. I need you to bear in mind, okay, I can see here that you're prone to a little bit of insecurity. As I said, that 5–10% part of you that has that little bit of insecurity. Don't let this very attractive person intimidate or trigger that like tiny part of you that still holds on to insecurity. Okay, think about that 90–95% of you that is so sure of themselves, who's done the work, okay, who is building a life of their dreams right now. When this person comes in your life, look at your best assets and know that you deserve this person, because they are going to be highly attractive here. Okay, my camera's about to cut off, so I'm just going to shut it off and I will see you on the other side. Oh wee guys, I had to have a drink of water as well. I'm speaking so much, my mouth is so dry. Right, I actually want to see whether we can get any specific physical attributes to this person so you can look out for them. And I'm going to dive really deep into this part and go right to the bottom, because I feel like I'm always pulling out the same keywords every single reading, and I don't know whether it's just my energy goes for the particular ones or whether it's because I don't go right to the bottom at times and pick out the keywords that I fell to the bottom. But the but. Okay, so we have the but here. So you may be really drawn to this person's behind, and I want to say the lower body in particular. Very drawn to this person's lower body, and I actually want to say you could be somebody who's not usually drawn to the other person, to a lower body part, okay? I want to say if this is a masculine energy who's coming into your life, you may be somebody who has never understood why people say, oh my god, he's got such a lovely butt. Okay, I can definitely say I'm one of those people who I've never understood a woman's attraction to a man's behind. No offense, any men out there watching, but you've got hairy behinds, and they're normally a lot dirtier than women's. So I've never ever seen the appeal, okay? But you may look at this person's behind, okay, if you are looking for a masculine energy here, and be like, why am I so drawn to that butt? It makes me think that this person may be very much into their physical fitness, a very strong looking physique. And also, if you are somebody watching this and you're looking for a woman, again, I want to say this woman has a strong physique and a really nice B-U-T-T. I want to say this person works out in particular, and probably works out quite hard, okay? And I think that's why they've got this butt. I don't sense like a natural big butt, but I definitely sense an enhanced big butt with this person, okay? Whether that be through surgery, the old BBL, or whether it actually be because they work out hard. They're very much into their fitness. What else we have? Sexy. Okay, Spirit doesn't want to give the game away too much with this person. I've got no specifics when it comes to their appearance, just very vague keywords around their appearance, but sexy goes alongside that beautiful. But I also think with this person, you're going to be highly actually attracted to this person, and I think it's going to trigger that nervousness within you again, because you may not have ever found someone as attractive as this person in your whole life. And I do think, again, you're going to be like, whoa, this is too much, it's overwhelming. And especially with this Ten of Cups here as well, you will be feeling this Ten of Cups energy from the get-go, like this energetic link to this person. alongside them being very physically attractive. Okay, it may be a little overwhelming for you, but again, I need to remind you, you have done so much self-work, you've released all the 𝒔𝒕 from your life, and now you're making room for the impossible, okay? For what you once considered impossible in your life is now going to become your reality. Okay. Now, let's have a little look at messages from spirit regarding this new connection that's coming into your life, because we all know this is a new connection here. We have got, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And again, I do think this person is going to trigger that little insecure part of you that still lives in there. Okay, and as I said, Spirit really wants you to focus on the work that you've done on yourself and to understand your worthiness of this person. I do think this person is going to be very healing for you, and they are going to bring you a lot of, I want to say life satisfaction. And I don't know why I feel a bit reluctant with that comment there, life satisfaction. I don't think that, it's not life satisfaction, it's just satisfaction, guys, okay? So I want to take life away from there, it's satisfaction. This person's going to satisfy you in all areas, emotionally, mentally, and I want to say physically, so bad, physically so bad, which actually makes me think you did choose the sacral chakra stone there, which is that genitalia area, okay? That's going to activate a lot of sexual attraction with this person. But again, you may be feeling this guilt from this past relationship here, okay? The shame and the guilt from this past relationship because somebody new is entering your life, okay? And again, you know, it's safe for you to love someone new. It's safe for you to go for new love. Don't hold yourself back because of a past relationship that's ended, that's over, that's done with, okay? You need to move on. You need to go for your dreams. You need to go for what makes you feel good, okay? And not think about the people around you in this instance. This is a phase of your life at the moment where you need to be somewhat selfish, and bear in mind, okay, we are talking about this Leo energy with this new person, but I also want to expand this Leo energy to the whole reading. Leo energy is ruled by that heart space. Leos are loved because they love. Leos tend to love their life, so they tend to get a lot of love back from them because they expel the love. Life mirrors the love back to them, okay? But Leo is also still very self-centered. You know, it is like me, everybody look at me. We all know a Leo who's like, hey, like it's all about me, okay? So bear that in mind. Leos have a really good balance of selfishness and non-selfishness, of giving, selfishness and giving. They've got a good balance of that, okay? And I think that's what you need to be doing at the moment. You can, it's choosing what you want out of life, going for what you want out of life, and then giving to the people in that new life that you've created, okay? Not giving to the energy vampires from your past. It's moving into your new phase of life very selfishly and leaving those people behind, leaving those situations behind, and giving to the people in your new life, okay? The people who are actually deserving of your energy. And also new love here, again, just clarifying that this is a new love interest coming into your life next. Brand spanking new. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, okay? And 8 of Cups in reverse, baby. That means you're no longer having to walk away from unfulfilling situations. You may have been feeling this energy, okay? Having to walk away from this old relationship here, and it's hurt. It's been very heavy on your heart. But when this new love comes in, boom, the 8 of Cups turns upside down. You don't have to walk away from this SHIT anymore because you don't have to feel this SHIT anymore. And with the 3 of Cups, you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be collaborating with new people. I even want to say that this new love interest that comes into your life, they may have a friend or a few friends that you end up really getting on with, and you get to all party hard together, okay? You get to celebrate together. I do sense some community as well when we talk about this brand new love that's coming in. But I do also think this talks about your personal life and the fact that you're going to be building new friendships and you're going to be building a new community. You may even be starting a brand new job and meeting a whole brand new bunch of friends from that job who are more in line with what you want for your future. But talking about your love life, Three of Cups, you're going to have more, your energy is lifting right now. You are leveling up, you are having a glow up at the same time as this level up, because it works hand in hand. If you're letting go of toxic, dark, heavy energy, you are going to naturally lift up energetically, and when you lift energetically, you raise your vibration energetically, your physical appearance is going to follow, okay? Remember, the chi comes first and the blood follows. So when your energy lifts, your blood, your body will then follow it, and you will literally look brighter, you will glow, okay? And I do think because of this, you are going to have a lot more, you're going to have less time stressing, more time to have fun. It's going to be Friday night, Saturday night, whatever night of the bloody week you want to go out, and instead of thinking, oh, I just want to get my pajamas and snuggle up in bed and just watch a documentary about murder mysteries, you're going to be like, no, do you know what? I feel so light and so airy. I've got space to go out and fill this time with new people, fun conversations, drinks, even if it's just water in that cup, baby. You're going to feel more energetic and light to be able to go out and have these fun times here with the Three of Cups. Okay. So before I leave you, pile number one, I want to take a look at the old sacral chakra here, okay? And I'll be very brief about the sacral chakra, because on my TikTok, okay, check me out on TikTok. I think it's _ the high maintenance hippie on TikTok. I'm not sure, but it's down in the description. Check my TikTok out. I've not actually been posting on TikTok very often, but I do want to get posting again. I want to do more shorts on YouTube, and I'm going to post them on TikTok as well, okay? But I do go through all the chakras on my TikTok. And if I do say so myself, I think I explained them really, really well, but my memory bank is only so, I can only fill so much information in my memory bank. So I'm going to be quite brief, but if you are interested about the sacral chakra, go over on my TikTok, check out my sacral chakra video on there. But the sacral chakra is the creation center. In a woman, for instance, it represents that womb space, that creative space. And whenever we're creating something new in our lives, it normally takes from 0 to 9 months, because everything correlates, okay? Everything in nature correlates with our physical reality. So it takes a baby 9 months to grow from an absolute nothingness into a fully grown human that can function, okay? And this is the same when it comes to anything that you're creating in life. If you're looking to start a new career or start a new course or anything like that, I know, like university courses, you could be doing it 3 years. If you adopt it, it could be 6, 7 years, okay? But generally, we're looking at like a 0 to 9 month cycle if you do want to overturn your life and make big changes, okay? I feel like it's really important to say that, because when people want to change things, they tend to want it overnight. It doesn't take, it takes longer than that to actually fruitate something and grow something, for it to be solid and actually be something that's going to be stable and solid in your life, if that makes any sense. Okay, and I do feel like you could be somebody who has had a complete overhaul of your life recently. And I want you to look back to 9 months ago, where you were 9 months ago. And you may find that when you go back to that 9 month mark, that's when you started doing the work, and it's taking you 9 months to get to this phase, and you are currently being reborn into a new phase of your life, and that's why your dreams are coming true. You're going to get your dream job, you're going to get your dream partner, and all that kind of stuff, okay? Anything you wished for 9 months ago is going to be coming into your life now, okay, with the sacral chakra energy here. But again, you know, it's that creation energy. And I do feel that the sacral chakra is coming up quite literally for you, because this new love that comes into your life is going to really ignite that sacral chakra. This person, I really do sense babies with this person. I'm not going to lie. I know not all of you are going to want babies. And if you don't want babies, that's fine. Just be very careful when you do the sex acts. But we do have the 10 of Cups in. I did say that the two people are holding a baby, and you've got the sacral chakra, which is the womb space, okay guys? So there could be babies in this, just hiccuped, in this connection here as well. But you're going to naturally want to create with this person. This makes me think that you may actually create things together. You may go into business together. You may decide to do like a side hustle together, okay? Support each other with each other's career prospects. But also, you're naturally going to want to create with this person, and that's going to give you, you're both going to have the urge to stick your bits inside the other person. Okay, that doesn't make sense, because women can't stick their bits inside a man. But you're going to have the urge to, you know what I mean. It's going to be like, why do I always want to jump on this person, because you're going to find them so actually attractive. And vice versa, guys. I do feel like this is an energy chord that you two have between each other. Whatever you're feeling, they are feeling exactly the same as you. I also think that's very prominent to put here, and I might put it in bold metaphorically. Whatever you feel for this person, they feel exactly the same for you. And you may need to hear this because of this slight insecurity you have. If you're thinking, oh my God, I don't believe that they like me like I like them, they feel exactly the same as you. I do sense there's like a little telepathic thing going on between you both, because you have that correlation with the moon. Okay, I do think you have correlating moon signs, or very compatible moon signs. So you're going to be able to even read each other's minds. Actually, I want to say it's more like an energetic feeling. You feel what they feel what you feel. Okay, if there is some very heavy Pisces in either of your charts, you may be able to read minds as well. Okay, bear that in mind. But yes, this is going to be a highly *actual connection. So if you don't want babies, I'd say go to Boots or your local chemist and stock up on the old condoms. Okay, on the old Durex. But yes, pile number 1, that is what's coming next for you in love. If you like this reading, you found it helpful, please drop it a like, comment down below if you resonate or if you claim the pile. If you have any ideas for future readings, please drop them down below as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more readings like this, and if you want to be notified whenever I post a reading, hit that notification bell. I will always be posting a reading on a weekly basis. Some weeks I may post 2 readings, some weeks it may be 1. It just depends on what's going on outside of my tarot business, because I am juggling a few plates at the moment. I've got some plans for the high maintenance hippie, so I'm just trying to get everything in check here, guys. But I will be posting weekly. That is a definite, okay? And yes, part number 1, thank you so much for being here and letting me share this energy with you today. Love you guys so much. Bye bye. Hello, my utterly beautiful and amazing pile number 2. You chose the throat chakra symbol, and I will touch upon the throat chakra at the end of the reading to see whether it has any correlation to what's coming next for you in love. But to begin with, I want to have a look into your energy. What's going on in your life right now surrounding love, and also extending that into what's going on in your life which may be affecting your love life. And we have boredom and spark. Now, when I tapped into your energy, I heard Toni Braxton, Unbreak My Heart. Okay, and I have the urge to sing it, but I think I'm going to refrain from doing that. Or am I? I don't know. Okay, but if you don't know, I better sing it, hadn't I? A little bit of it so that you know the song for anyone who doesn't know the song, okay? So it goes, unbreak my heart. I can't do this. Say you love me again. Oh, undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life. Okay, that is the part of the song that I really feel like is relevant here. And it makes me think that you are either getting over or have gotten over a past relationship. And I do sense this energy of long waiting for this person. Okay, when I think back to the Toni Braxton Unbreak My Heart video, I'm sure there were 2 endings to that video. I think they made 2 endings to the video. One ending was the man comes back into her life and they live happily ever after, but they did create an ending to that video where the man actually died on a motorcycle and he didn't come back. Okay, so this makes me think that you have been in a stage of life where it's been like, is this person coming back or not? Or they may have actually came back and left again, came back and left again. A lot of very up and down energy within this connection that you've been in within love. Okay, very unpredictable, I want to say. Okay, and that makes a lot of sense with the Toni Braxton video. It's like there's one where he comes back and there's one where he doesn't. And it may be that this person's came back in the past and you've expected them to come back the next time and they haven't come back. It's just completely unpredictable for you. And I do feel like you feel that there's like an energetic imbalance here. You still desire something from this person, but what I sense in your energy is that you desire something from them, yet you don't want them because you're so fed up of them. I definitely sense that energy of like, around this person. I am done with this, I don't want this anymore, yet you still feel that pull towards them. Because there's that energetic imbalance, because you do feel like you've been hard done by this person, and that's totally natural. Something I've realized in my life and my own relationships is when there is that energetic imbalance, when you feel like you're energetically owed something, even if you don't want that person, you still feel that pull. It's like a desperate pull. And I really do feel like when people have that desperate pull for another person, it merely is because there is an energetic imbalance there. You have not been given you've not been given back what you put into that relationship, and you want it back. It's like, I need that back. You need to stay until you pay me back. Do you get what I mean here, okay? And the way I said that was very aggressive. I'm an Aries Mercury. Everything that comes out of my mouth is very aggressive or passionate. And a lot of the time people think that I'm being really mean, or they think that I'm being very aggressive towards them. It's just the way that that my voice sounds, okay? I'm not being aggressive with it. And if this is you and you do feel that pull, like I need to pull this person back, I want to say that in a way where you think, hey, maybe you're right, maybe it is because I feel like they owe me something energetically, rather than you getting very confused and upset in your emotions thinking, why do I want them back? They're no good for me, why do I want them back? It's very practical. It's an energetic pull because they've not given you back the energy that you gave to them. Okay, you want your energy back. That is all you want back from this person. And I really do sense with Unbreak My Heart, it's like you have this I can see you kind of like saying it to them, like, unbreak my heart, fix the heart that you've broken. It's like that kind of energy with you. And I do think this has meant you've stayed around waiting for this person much longer than you should have done, or that you would have liked to have done. Okay, now I do also want to say, with this past person that you've been dealing with, and Release Your Exes came out, so I do feel like there is somebody that you've been dealing with or waiting for. I do think you do worry that you're never going to feel the same spark with anyone else like you did with them. They may have been very charming, okay? They may have been very fun, very charming, and you're worried that you're never going to meet anybody else who lives up to their expectations, okay? Now, while you have been waiting, you've been doing a lot of soul searching, you have been, instead of being able to pour that love into another person, you've been pouring that love into yourself, okay? You've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-love. I would even want to say that you've been beautifying yourself and looking after yourself, okay? Caring for yourself as a mother would. I also want to say, for a couple of people watching this, you may have actually created a stronger bond with your mother during this time. Maybe you've gone to your mother for help and advice regarding this past connection that's showing up in this reading here, okay? And you and your mother have created a nice bond, and she's actually been a very supportive figure for you. And if it's not a biological mother, you may have an older person in your life that you've been going to, whether that's an older friend, doesn't have to be much older, could even be a couple of years older than you, and they've been really supporting you through this and guiding you through this transition away from this past person that's been in your energy. Okay, what I want to say to you guys is, you have a lot of fears around love, and I do think it's because this past person has really played you. And when I say played, I don't mean like you've been played, like you've been foolish. I mean more the fact that this person was so up and down that they've, even unintentionally, they've played you. And now you're in a state of, like, it's like, do I want to jump on the merry-go-round again? Do I want to get back into one of those situations where I get spun around in circles again in love? And I definitely feel that kind of energy around you, okay? Because you do have work through your fears with the new moon in Scorpio. It's important that I mention there is a full moon Scorpio eclipse at the end of October. And I do think come the end of October, you're going to feel these feelings around this past connection very intensely. And you're going to literally release them all on this full moon eclipse in October. I want to say you may even have a bit of a cry come this full moon at the end of October, and you are going to leave, you're going to renew yourself after that big cry. You're going to release so much of that pain and that trauma from this past person. And I do think you're going to go into November and you're going to feel a lot better, a lot freer. You're going to feel like you've released a heavy burden around this connection after this Scorpio eclipse at the end of October. Now, you're very close to achieving your goal. Now, this makes me think that you have been, I want to say, I feel like you've been pouring a lot of your emotion and love into yourself recently. I think you've had a realization of a couple of other things in life that are no good for you. I want to say that. I want to say taking the time to sit with yourself and love on yourself, you've been able to highlight the other aspects of your life that may have been quite toxic and damaging to you. And I do think you have like an outlook on what you want your future to look like. I sense that you're a very emotional person, so I want to say that you're a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus water sign. That's Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, in particular with this new moon in Scorpio card coming up, but I want to say Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio here, okay? We're looking at someone with some very prominent water in their astrological birth chart. And I do sense that you do move through life with feeling rather than logic. So I do think there has been some things highlighted for you recently that you know you need to change, but you're a little bit fearful of changing because you're so empathic. I feel that you're so empathic. I want to even say that this pile is the like psychic pile, the intuitive pile. You may actually, I sense some people watching this who do the tarot themselves actually and have been thinking about maybe starting their own channel or advertising themselves as a tarot reader, or even at the building blocks of their journey with the tarot or anything, any type of divination, and you're thinking, do I want to extend this this skill out to my friends and family? Okay, and I want to say, oh, I can feel your energy. I'm sorry, like I can feel your energy. I shouldn't say sorry, I'm not really sorry. It's a nice energy that I'm feeling, but I'm literally feeling you energetically being propelled forward. And you're like, am I ready for this? I want to say you are totally ready for this. And I hope this makes sense to the people watching this, but I can feel your soul being propelled forward, being pushed forward, like a parent saying, go on stage and sing, you're a great singer, or you know, go and play with those new friends over there, just say hi, it'll be fine, I promise. I feel that kind of energy with you. You're being pushed into a new phase of your life, and you're like feeling like that antsy energy, but at the same time you've got such a trusting feeling in spirit and your soul that if you're being pushed to do something, it's the right thing to do. And I really feel that for you guys. There are new things on the horizon for you, but I do sense there's a bit of fear around it because it's new horizons. It's new horizons and it is a little bit scary, but spirit is here to say, work through your fears, babes. You've got some really good things ahead of you. Go where your soul wants to go, because at the end of that road, you're going to have the ultimate happiness. Okay? You may have one big goal in mind. And again, with you're very close to achieving your goal here with the gibbous moon, this is clarification that one, your goal is not too far-fetched. Your goal is very realistic and you can reach that goal and you're very close to it, okay? But at the same time, I feel like this card has something else to say. Realizations, the gibbous moon. When it's nearly a full moon. When it's a gibbous moon, we're very close to having a full moon. And I do think this is your consciousness at the moment. You're very close to being fully conscious of what you want out of your life. Okay, where if you go back maybe 6 months ago, this moon was in complete darkness and you didn't know where you were going or what you wanted. It was like you were letting external sources around you kind of puppet your life for you. And over the past 6 months, and I want to say 6 months here, guys, you have started to become more and more conscious about what you want out of life and where you want to go. And I do think I do want to say you are in the phase where you may need to make some difficult decisions and let maybe 1 or 2 people go out of your life. And this is hard for you. As I said, you're the empath group. but you're so close to being fully aware of what you want. And I'm telling you, when you are fully aware, I want to pull this close to the camera. If you can see this moon here, can you see that the moon is nearly full? There's just a tiny little section of the moon that's in the darkness there. When that bit of darkness becomes fully illuminated and the whole moon becomes full, you're not going to have the immense fear to move forward, okay? That is when you're going to be like, right, I'm going to make these changes, I'm going to let go of these people, I'm going to go for these goals that I want to go for in life, okay? You're so close to jumping off that ledge. I really see the Fool card with you guys. I see a brand new beginning coming for you very soon, okay? And the Fool card isn't out here, but the Fool is about to jump off the cliff. The Fool is like the soul, it's like the soul's essence, and it's like the baby that's born, and the baby has no fears, it has no negative programming. It's literally just a soul that wants to go for its destiny, and that's the energy that you're moving into very soon. And I want to say in November you're going to be feeling this Fool energy. That sounded awful, like I'm saying, if you're, I know that you are the empathic and the intuitive part, and you probably do know what the Fool card represents. I'm not calling you a fool. I'm saying in November you're going to feel this Fool energy, and you're going to be so ready to jump off that cliff and just go for your destiny, okay? It's one of those things, like, I don't know if I've got wings, but I'm going to jump anyway because I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. That's you guys. Oh god, maybe you should listen to that song as well. Oh no, it's okay. Oh gosh, don't. Now, I do want to actually say that there may have been a reason why we have brought up Mr. Kelly here, because he was very manipulative when it came to women. And I don't want to go into the politics of it all because it's not nice. It's not nice, it's not pretty, but that man manipulated a lot of young women. And what I want to say that there's an older person who's manipulated you, okay? And it could be this past person here, guys. Or if they're not young, if they're not older than you, they could have they could have manipulated you. And yeah, I want to say manipulation here. I want to say manipulation. A bit of a smooth talker, bit of a charmer, bit of a one, I want to say, a bit of a one. And I do think energetically this has held you back. I even want to say that this person has down talked you. If you said, I want to try this thing, if you, for instance, for example, this doesn't have to be for everybody, for instance, I want to start a tarot business. This person said, tarot is BS. You might as well go and play poker, you'll make more money that way. Do you know what I mean? And I want to say that this is going to be released in October. You're going to release this person in October. I want to say you've already physically released this person out of your life. Eat, sleep, block, repeat. Eat, sleep, block, repeat. I'm hearing that. I made that up with the block. It's eat, sleep, rave, repeat. But eat, sleep, block, repeat. I do feel like you need to take that advice at the moment. Anyone who is draining your energy, anyone who's trying to manipulate you, block, 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 block. We have a block button for a reason. Let's use it, guys. But I do think this person in November, you're either going to completely block them or they've already gone. And it's the energy you're going to release. Now, you are going to be letting go of a few things because we have the letting go card here. And you need to let go of these heavier, darker energies. See, these dogs, they're trying to pull you back to your old life, the old you. And you're dying to go through that new door. And the great thing about that is you're looking at that new door there. I noticed the woman in this card has red hair. I don't know whether you've recently dyed your hair red or you're thinking about dyeing your hair red or auburn or something like that, okay? I really sense that here with you guys. I don't normally look at the physical appearance of people on these cards, but I was very drawn to this person's like red auburn hair. And this definitely looks like dyed red hair as well, so I don't know whether you're thinking about that. If you're thinking about dyeing your hair in particular, it doesn't have to be red or auburn, but if you're thinking about dyeing your hair blonde or black or something like that, I want to say do it. It's going to give you a whole fresh new look. I even want to say whatever colour hair you dye your hair, if you are thinking about this, and this won't be for everybody, if you are thinking about dyeing your hair, I think it's going to completely change your appearance to the point where people are going to look at you very differently. It may even be like if you dye your hair darker, people are going to take you more seriously because you're going to look more intense, you're going to look a little bit more intimidating, a little bit more scary, okay? I also want to say that if you dye your hair, and I feel a little bit reluctant to say this because I don't feel like anyone needs to dye their hair to get a new lover. I don't think that's the case, but I do think you're going to dye your hair if you do, and you're going to attract a new lover from that. Just because they're going to notice the difference in you, or you're going to look slightly out of place, I want to say, but not in a bad way. So if you have if you have blue eyes and blonde hair and you dye your blonde hair black, you're going to have blue eyes and black hair and you're going to stand out from the crowd. And it may be that makes this person come up to you in a bar or something and go, wow, I really like your look, like it's so unique. And you go, oh, I've dyed my hair. And then they'll go, oh, that makes more sense. Or you could have really dark brown eyes, dark skin tone, and you dye your hair bright blonde. And again, it just makes you stand out from the crowd. And they notice your beauty anyway, but there's a talking point there, like, wow, your look is so unique. And you go, yeah, you know, I dyed it. And then they'll go, oh, lol. Oh, lol. Who says lol in person? Other than me, I guess. But yeah, something around dyeing your hair here. But yes, you are being pulled by old energies that are trying to stop you from going into this new phase of life, but you are so, so close to reaching it. Don't let these people hold you back, okay? Because the direction that you're moving into is the honoring path. Oh, okay, the honoring path. Oh, that's you, the beauty queen, standing there, everyone's clapping, they're like, well done, girl, or boy, you did it, you got rid of those old manipulative energies, you did it. Okay, and I definitely sense there's a strong aura with this person as well. It's like a light, bright aura, and I want to say it's like a yellowy white aura, and to me that means purity, brand new energy, okay, because white is an untarnished colour. And the yellow as well represents happiness, optimism, even moving into the element of creativity when we look at the colour yellow as well, okay? But you're going to be glowing after this because you're going to have released so much SHIT. Naturally, your energy is going to be lighter and your body is going to follow that, okay? Chi comes first and then the blood follows, all right? So whatever your energy is, the blood, the physical body is going to follow whatever your energy is, okay? And that's what's going to happen to you. You've definitely got a glow up coming because I do think you're going to just feel like you're slotting back in with life again. You may have recently felt like a jigsaw piece that doesn't fit into the jigsaw puzzle, and I definitely want to say you're going to slot yourself back in again real soon. You're going to feel more comfortable in your life, in your lifestyle. You're going to know where you're going real soon with this. You are very close to achieving your goal here, remember, with that gibbous moon. Great things coming for you guys, and because you're going to have this glow up, this energetic glow up, that's going to, where the body's going to physically follow that, you are going to attract new love. Now I definitely feel new love for you guys coming in, and I do think you're going to be a little bit apprehensive about it because there will be an element of you that is fearful of your past relationship. Your past relationship that was very challenging, where you got manipulated and very unfairly disrespected, I want to say. I even want to say your past partner was very logical, borderline psychotic and narcissistic. I want to say borderline, okay? Could be full-on narcissist or full-on psychopaths for some, but it could be mildly kind of elements of narcissism and psychopathy for some as well, okay? Don't be too scared about the word psychopath, by the way. It's just someone who's just cold, no guilt. I definitely feel that with you guys, and I feel a lot of, like, I feel a hand round the throat. Now, I don't want to upset anybody with this, but it could be that this person was physical with you, but if it's not physical, they could have hushed you a lot. You open your mouth, you express, you're hushed. Okay, it could even have been like, I'm really upset that you did this. No, you made me do it. That kind of attitude, okay? And it's close up the throat, and I've just realised you chose a throat chakra symbol, guys. Okay, cool, right. Oh gosh, okay. new love. Now, I did say at the beginning of this reading, you've put a lot of, instead of pouring that love into somebody else, you've poured it into, instead of pouring that love into somebody else, that is what I said, isn't it? You've poured it into yourself. You've been loving on yourself. You've been taking care of your body, I want to say. I want to say your blood flow at the moment's really nice. Okay, I don't know. I want to say that you have a very nice flow within your body, and ways that you can know that you have a good blood flow and your body's flowing nicely, or the water is flowing nicely in your body, is you'll be going to the toilet regularly. That's something you may notice. Less headaches, things like that, if you are somebody who does struggle with headaches. Yes, if you're wondering why I say that, it's because we've got the Queen of Cups here, okay, and this is your energy, what you've been doing, and it's ruled by the Cancer card, which is ruled by the moon, and the moon does rule the liquids that run through our body, okay, so I definitely feel that with you guys. I want to say you've been drinking a lot more water as well, and you've been feeling the real benefits from that. I'm going to pause the camera here because it's going to cut off, and then I'll see you on the other side. Now, God, I'm getting a dry throat again. Now, I want to say a couple of things here when it comes to this new person coming in, and I definitely think it's a new person for you guys, because you do have the Ace of Cups right down here, and we have release your ex as well. It's new love, guys. It's 100% new love for you. Now, I've got the Empress card for this person coming in. Now, I really want to say that this person, there's a couple of things I want to say here, and I don't know what order to say them. This won't apply for everybody. Bear this in mind. Now, this person coming in could have a child already, or you could have a child already, okay? There could be children involved in this connection, and the other person comes in and you make great step parents, if you know what I mean, regardless of who has the child. You might both have children and you both make great step parents, or one of you may have the child and the other person comes in and they become a very positive influence for your child, okay? Very loving, caring person who's coming in. We know that for definite. Or they could come in and quite quickly you guys make a baby, okay? This won't be for everybody because not everybody wants kids, but if you do not want kids, be very careful when it comes to doing the deed with this person, because I do think you've got a very strong chemical reaction, and I think you're both going to be very fertile together. Now, if it's none of those things, this person most certainly is in touch with their feminine energy. Whether they're masculine or female, they're very much in touch with their feminine energy. I want to say your past person was too much in their masculine energy, and it made them DICKS's. Literal D's, okay? This person's very much in their feminine energy. They're understanding, they're empathic. And I want to say this person's coming into your life because you poured so much love into yourself. You have been expressing love. So you have magnetized love towards you, okay? Because you've put that love in yourself, and you're such a lovely Queen of Cups energy here. Because remember, you're the Queen of Cups here, they're the Empress. Regardless of gender, they're the Empress, you're the Queen of Cups. These two are very compatible. They both are very similar energetically. They're both nurturing, they're both supportive, they're both intuitive, okay? You've been pouring that love in yourself, you've been working on your intuition, you've been nurturing yourself, so you've attracted someone towards you who is very nurturing in nature as well. And I do feel like you are going to have a little bit of apprehension with this person, not gonna lie. And I do want to say you're going to take this really slow, okay, because of that apprehension. And they are going to be so different to this past person who's coming up in your energy here, okay? I didn't mention before, there's boredom here. And this makes me think that you have been single for quite a while. Even with this other person in your energy field, you may have actually been on and off with this person and not really considered it a relationship because you've been so on and off, or they've been kind of playing you in a way and it's never been official. So I do want to say, regardless of the situation, you've either felt or you have been single for quite a while, and you have been thinking, I have space now for a new person to come in. I want to fill that space for a new person. I'm ready. I want someone to Release me from all of this introspection that I've had to do. It's like I've done the introspection, God. For goodness sake, let me share this brand new energy that I have found within myself with somebody else. And God has listened, and in comes our Empress, okay, or our Empress energy. Bear in mind the Empress is ruled by Venus, okay, so this person is going to be very attractive and alluring, along with having that very feminine kind of nurturing energy as well. I want to say this person has very Cancer energy, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, okay. But also I do have Gemini energy on the board with the Lovers as well. So we could be looking at a Cancer Sun, Rising, Gemini Moon, or something along those lines. I'm not going to be too specific with it, okay? I'm not going to be too specific. But Cancer and Gemini in a big three, that's an interesting mix right there. And I do think this person's going to come in with that Cancer energy, and you might be like, lovely and all that, but a little bit boring. And then they're going to show that Gemini energy that they've got in their chart, and you're going to be like, whoa, where did that come from? And I think you're going to be very attracted to the Gemini energy. I really want to say that your past person had heavy Gemini in their chart. This person's going to have Gemini in their chart too, but it's going to be in a more subtle and positive placement, where your past person may have had like a Gemini stellium or something like that. Too Gemini, too logical, okay, not in the heart space, just they go through life very calculated. This person has that element of calculation, that charm that Gemini has, yet they've got like the nurturing, soft side of Cancer as well, okay. And we've got the Lovers here. That literally is one of the marriage cards. This person, and I want to say, this person is most probably going to be a future spouse, because the Lovers does represent a deep soul connection, a long-term connection, romance as well. You know, I want to say this person is going to wine and dine you. This person is going to want to take you away. And I definitely want to, I don't know whether you live near the coast, because if you are somebody who does live near the sea, I do think that maybe if you are someone who does walk along the coastline, maybe you walk the dogs along the coastline, maybe you walk the kids along the coastline. just going to give the kids a walk. You may spot this person there. They may walk their dogs around the same time as you do, or walk their kids. I don't know what I'm saying, walk the kids. But you may walk the kids. You may literally have, like, they come home from school, you have a little walk with the kids before dinner, and then you come home, have dinner, blah, blah, blah. But I do sense there's something around the coastline here, whether it's you live by the coast and you've spotted this person who maybe walks along the coast as well, and you've had a little smile here or there, or they are going to take you on a date or take you away by the coast, okay? And that's when they're going to tell you, I love you, okay? We're looking at that here. And this person as well, they have been through a very tricky past too. They have been through manipulated situations here with the Exorcist. They've freed themselves from destructive energies, but they've also freed themselves from their own destructive energies. And I think this is where the trust comes in, because you think you're telling me these stories of when you've been in your darker energies. Like, their honesty about their darkness is very appealing to you, because it's like, look, here's my weapons, okay? You can see all their weapons, it's all out on the table, and they will tell you the mistakes that they've made in life and how they've overcome those mistakes and how they've overcome those more toxic traits that they've had in the past. And you're going to see that it's like them showing the weapons, putting all the weapons on the table and taking all the bullets out of each of the weapons. That's what it's like here, okay? So you know that there's no firearms or anything like that they can hurt you with. Okay, now let's have a look and see whether we can get any physical attributes or any attributes to their personality that maybe you can look out for when it comes to this person. Or if you do have somebody in mind, you know, maybe this is going to give the game away and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, it's them who's going to come at me. Oh, this one's poking out and I kind of feel like I need to take it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the one that's poking out because I'm a little bit confused about this one. They caught us. okay, with 11. 11 does talk about new beginnings. It's a gateway into a new beginning, okay. Number 1 is new beginnings, and doubled, it's just doubling the energy, brand new beginnings. Now, I do want to say this day caught us. It does make me think of other prying eyes looking at this connection. And what I want to say here is it could be your past person, your manipulative past person, seeing this connection start and trying to infiltrate it, trying to come in and saying, hey babe, do you want to go out? Hey babe, do you want to drink? Or can I come round and see you? I've got some apologising I need to do. And you're just going to be like, this is so obvious. It is so effing obvious that you've seen me with another person online, I want to say, because 11 is the 11th house of Aquarius, which rules social media as well. And you're just gonna be like, no. And I've just noticed as well, Gemini here, the 2, it's the 2, looks like 2 once, it looks like 11. Oh my sugars. This camera and its zoom ability is really pants. Okay, so new beginning coming for you for sure in love, 100%, but I do think you are going to have prying eyes on this connection. You may, do you know what I want to say? You are going to get that apology from the past person. You are going to get that attention you needed from the past person. You are going to get that energetic balance as soon as you move on with this person. And you're going to be like, thank you very much, but I'll take my energy back and you can just leave. You can just walk out the door. Thank you very much. That is positive, and that is what you deserve. Beautiful, beautiful energy there. Okay, yes, yes. Right then, let's see what else we've got. Back. Now, this person may have a very attractive back. And I want to say as well, if you have seen this person whilst you've been walking out and about, I do want to say maybe you've been behind them a lot and you've noticed their back, and maybe they've got a very nice V-shaped back if they are a masculine, or if they're a female, maybe they've just got a very nice shape from behind. Okay, I see like a little bit of like an hourglass kind of shape, or the kind of shape that you go for in another woman. But you may have been staring at their back for a long time because you've been walking behind them. I really do sense you just spotting them out and about for some reason. But this doesn't have to be, like, it could literally be online or anything like that. Online, I sense online as well. This is a little bit out there. It's a little bit specific and it won't be for everybody, but I do want to say you may have spotted somebody out and about. Whether it's whilst you walk the dogs or walk the kids, as we've mentioned a million times. Whether it's like at a bar or at a gym or anywhere like that. And then you're on Tinder, and I do feel like I feel dating apps with you guys. So if you're somebody who is inclined to like logging onto a dating app, this reading is for you. If you're somebody who's never logged onto a dating app and you're really against them, I don't like dating apps. I don't do dating apps. I've got no problem with anyone who does do dating apps. Like, that's cool. Like, it's a really great way to meet people. And a lot of the time when I want to meet someone new, I don't go on the dating apps, and I moan why I don't meet anyone new. So it's my own issue. But I don't really do dating apps because I get overwhelmed. I can't take that many like messages. I can't choose. It's too overwhelming. It's like, do I choose? It's like blind date. Do I choose number 1, 2 or 3? And I'm like, oh, I choose them all. And then I don't have time to date all 3. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I don't do dating apps. But you guys might do dating apps, and if you don't do dating apps and you don't have anything against dating apps, maybe you want to go on the dating app because that person that you saw out and about, you're probably going to see them on the dating app and you're going to swipe them and then they're going to message you. Okay, I need to say that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Right then, let's see what else we've got. Oh my sugars. Boobs and chest. Oh. Ooh, okay, again, I think it's got a lot to do with this person's physique. So we've said that this person, if it's a masculine, they have a V-shaped back, okay, very nice V-shaped back, and naturally if they've got a nice back, they're going to have a nice front. Because if you're somebody who works out, you're going to know that there's this thing, because I am a qualified fitness instructor and a couple of other things at the same time. You have to even everything out. If you do you have to do like a back and chest day on the same day, because if you have to do even reps on your back than you do on your front, because otherwise you're going to have an imbalance when it comes to like your muscle tone and things like that, and your body's going to get imbalanced and you're not going to have a strong posture to be able to like hold your new physique, if you know what I mean. I don't think I explained that very well. So if this person's got a good back and they work out and they're very aware of like the rules around working out and fitness, they are naturally going to have a very evenly, just as voluptuous and nice chest. It makes me sound like there's a man out there now with a voluptuous chest, and it makes me think of big boobs, but I mean just a very kind of like Cancer. Oh, okay, I did say we're looking at Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Jupiter. I'm rubbing my face and I don't know why I'm doing this. You're thinking, oh my god, is she having a breakdown over there? No, I'm not. The chest rules Cancer. Because when we think about Cancer and women in particular, we do think about the breasts that feed the babies, okay? The breasts represent Cancer. So when we have men, the chest still represents Cancer. So Cancerian men will have a very big chest naturally. The kind of chest that you want to sink your head into. It's like, you know, men just want to kind of put their head in women's boobs. It's the same with women. We just want to put our heads on men's chests. And they are going to have the kind of chest that you just want to rest your head in, and you want their big arms to surround you, and you just want to be huddled into that chest. And if we are looking at a feminine here, okay, we are looking at a feminine who's got some very nice shaped boobs, and they don't have to be big or anything like that. We're just looking at somebody who's got some really nice boobs boobs that, as a, you know, someone who's attracted to women, you just want to kind of put your head in them. Okay, cool. And then the last one, 777, spiritual. I did say this person has done a lot of their own self-development and their own self-work. They've done their introspection. Number 7 in numerology does talk about that quiet time for introspection, spiritual growth. And this person with this Exorcist card, freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses, they've exercised a lot of negative people in their life, just like you're about to do or have done, but they've also exercised a lot of their own negative traits. They've done that introspection. Okay, they're a very spiritually awakened person, and that's really positive for you, because you are my intuitive, empathic, even potentially psychic pile here, and you need somebody who understands your way of life. And I don't think your last person did. I don't think your last person understood. Even if they did understand it, they wouldn't accept it. Let's just put it that way, okay? They just didn't understand or didn't want to understand it. Right. When it comes to your future with this person and messages from spirit around this future with this new person that's coming into your life, because remember, this is a new person here. We've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I do feel like this is spirit saying, do not give that past person the time of day. If that past person comes in and they want to apologize to you, let them apologize. Take that energy and then tell them to pee off. Okay? Don't let that past person who's shitty and manipulative put their feet back under your table. And the best way to get rid of that past person, the energy of that past person, is to forgive. And the way that you forgive is by observing that past relationship and just taking out the lessons that you learned from it. Even if it's them triggering you, for you to look deeper at that trigger and you healing that trigger yourself. It's not gone to waste. Your time was never gone. Your time didn't go to waste with that past person. You need to look deep into that past relationship and look at the areas where you actually did gain something from it, even if you're the one who had to put the effort in to gain. Okay? Don't let that past relationship hold you back from this brand new relationship that's coming in here. And I do actually want to say that this person, this new person who comes in your life, they are going to want to settle down a little bit sooner than you probably expect or feel comfortable with. I do think your next person may be older than you. Okay, I want to say this could be an older person again, so they may be a little bit ahead of you when it comes to what they want out of life. So they may want to move in quicker, they may want to get married to you quite soon and things like that. I want to say, take as long as you need to within this relationship and just communicate with this person if they're moving a little bit too fast. Like, yes, hey new person, I really like you, I think you're great, and I do see a future with you, but can we just take this a little bit slower? Can you just give me a couple of days a week where I can have my own time and I don't have to see you every night? Okay, that kind of energy. Because I do think this person's older than you, and they're going to see you, and they're going to see your beauty, they're going to see your wisdom, they're just going to want all of you. It's like you're going to be very addictive to them. I think they're going to be chasing you a little bit here, okay? But you know what it's like to chase from your past situation, or whoever this person is in this past situation. So you know how to manipulate somebody from that past relationship, okay? You know how to politely be the chaser now. I mean, sorry, you know how to, it's nice to be chased. You're going to be chased by this new person, but you know how to be chased politely, if you get what I mean. So you know, if you're running and they're chasing, you know that you just need to turn around to the chaser and say, hey, look, I like you, I just need a little bit more time on my own, or I need a little bit more time for this, okay, things like that. Okay, release your ex. That speaks for itself. The time has come to clear your energy. Hell yeah. And flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. And I do think that is this new person coming in. Enjoy yourself. Try something new. Have a little flirt. And then when it comes to the future of this person, High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. You are going to be charmed. Your pants are going to be charmed. No, you're going to... This person's going to charm the pants off you. And I genuinely think, without being too crude, that is what they're going to do to you. See that overflowing cup? Yeah, you're going to be dripping. Let's put it that way, okay? I'm not going to say any more about that. And the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about as above, so below. It's also, you've done the work, you've done the inner work, you've put the love within yourself, you're expressing love, you're getting love back, okay, with the High Priestess here. But I do want to say, this person is going to understand you at a deeper level. This new person is, you're going to be on the same page. You're both going to be intuitive people. It's going to mean that the relationship is a lot easier to navigate because you both have those intuitive skills. And I do think that, I want to say, you may even dive into divination together. You may even both be into like the occult and things like that with this High Priestess. I feel like there could be something else with this High Priestess that I'm not seeing. I might have a look at the bottom of this deck here. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Well, it does look like with boredom, you've been waiting for a very long time. And it makes me think that maybe the High Priestess is here saying, again, take your time. Don't rush into anything with this new person. This new person's gonna want to move quicker than you do. And you're to let everything... You need to be the High Priestess here. You need to control your energy. You need to control how much you give this person. You give it out when it's necessary. The High Priestess only gives out the knowledge that's necessary. Okay, you're the High Priestess in this new situation. You do things in your pace. You give away whatever you want to give away when you're ready. Like, you give away your ~actual energy when you are ready to give that away. Okay, you control this new relationship that's coming in. You are the one in control. Not like in this past relationship where they were in control because they were just manipulative narcs or psychopaths. You're in control of this one, okay? You take the time. And I do sense you being like the runner and then being the chaser, but you're going to do it very differently to how your ex did it. You are literally going to be like, hey, I like you, but I'm just going to go away for like a week. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, in a very exciting kind of way, okay? Like, you're going to run, they're going to have drool coming out their mouth like a horny dog. Like, please give me more, give me more. And you're like, no, not yet. Like, it's that kind of energy. Okay, throat chakra for you guys. And I did say there is a lot of emotion in your past relationship here, okay? A lot of emotion. We all know whenever we feel like we're going to cry, we get that frog in our throat, okay? And I did say, didn't I? I did say that there may have been some kind of hushing in your past relationship, or even physical abuse, okay, around that area, okay? And what Spirit is saying, it's time for you to free up that throat chakra now. Okay, you can speak your truth. You've got control over any situation now. You were controlled before, now you've got control of this situation. I want to say, go on my TikTok, okay? Check out my TikTok, it's in the description down below. Go on my throat chakra video and check out the throat chakra on my TikTok, okay? Because my memory bank is only so large, and I know a little bit about the chakras, but I talk about the chakras in more detail on my TikTok. But I do want to say, expression, emotional expression. I did say that maybe you're feeling the urge to do something like tarot or do something like astrology. Again, as you free up that throat chakra, as you start to express yourself, as you start to truly tell people how you feel, or tell your friends if they ask too much of you, or, you know, tell your ex, like, thank you for that energy exchange, but I'm done with it. You're going to free up that throat chakra when you start speaking your truth. And you're going to regain control of yourself by regaining control of your expression. I feel like that sounds a little bit cryptic, but I am going to leave that there, and I hope it makes sense to you. So, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this reading, please drop me a like. And if you like readings like this, I'd love you to subscribe so that I can make more content like this for you and I can see you guys again. Also, hit that notification bell if you want to know when I'm posting a new reading. I do normally post a pick a card reading every week. Okay, I want to say that's a guarantee. Sometimes I may post 2, okay, but I will always bring you a pick a card reading every week. I do want to bring more to the channel. I do want to do a few more shorts and things like that for the channel. So as soon as I get my schedule balanced, I'll be bringing more stuff to the channel like that, but I will keep doing these pick a card readings every week. Also, if you do resonate with this and it did help and all that jazz, please drop me a comment down below and let me know. So, pile number 2. Good luck with this, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 3. You chose the solar plexus chakra symbol, and we will touch upon the solar plexus chakra at the end of the reading to see whether it's relevant to what's coming in next for you in love. Now, you guys have a hefty pile of cards here, so I've had to get myself a little cup of something because my throat is drying up from all the talking I'm doing. But before I pick up these cards and have a look at what we've got, I did get a song come into my head. Now, upon the one, there was a song with the word energy in it that I just could not get the name of. I just could not remember what song it was. I couldn't even find it online when I tried to Google it. It's so annoying, but I do know that they did a remix of Janet Jackson, We Go Deep, and it was like a really fast remix. Now, Janet Jackson, We Go Deep has came up for you guys, all right? The original Janet Jackson, We Go Deep, okay? So, we go deep, we go deep. The amount of people who are going to switch off when I start singing, I'm so sorry, but if you're not aware, it's we go deep and we don't get no sleep because we be up all night until the morning light. It's that song, guys. We go deep, that one, okay? And I do feel like that song is coming up for multiple reasons here. Now, to begin with, I do feel like you are in a phase of your life where you are going deep. And you are just partying, you're having fun, and you're doing your thing. See how many cards I've got for you guys? It's a lot. It's a lot here. Okay, but I do have a feeling that this song is going to come up throughout the reading, okay? So I'm going to mention it as it comes up, okay? So we go deep and we don't get no sleep because we be up all night until the morning light. We go deep. Now, the video of that as well, okay? The video of that is very prominent, so if you do get a chance, check it out and watch the video because there is a young man who is fantasizing over Janet, okay? And they do have a party and all that jazz, but as I mentioned, I will touch upon that song when it comes up in the reading. Now, I want to have a look into your current energy, and I do think it is this kind of party energy, okay? You're having a lot of fun. Now, there is an element of you that isn't ready for love. I'm going to be honest with you. And I do think you do have a fear that it's going to take you away from your own direct path, okay? It's going to take you away from those fun things you want to do, all those things you want to achieve in life. But deep down in that heart, okay, on the surface, you're withdrawn from love, but deep down, you are hoping that somebody comes into your life, okay? And I do think sometimes, infrequently, you do manifest your next prospect. Now, I want to say that you have high hopes for your next person. You have a lot of boxes that you need ticking. And I do feel like sometimes you ask yourself, like, why are my hopes so high? Are my hopes realistic for my next person? I want to say to you, yes. Yes, you have every right to have a load of boxes that need ticking. You have every right to have a criteria for your next person, and you have every right to wait for that right person to come into your life. So I do think you have the right mindset when it comes to your future love, because you are waiting for that person who literally blows you away. And I do feel you are going to get that person. That person is going to come into your life. But with your energy, I do sense that there's a little bit of soul searching, okay, to do with you guys. Now bear with me. So your current energy is you are celebrating, you're having a lot of fun. I do sense that you are somebody who is you do have a lot of success, okay? I want to say that work is going very well for you, okay? If you do work is going very well for you. If you don't work and you're looking for work, you are going to get something to celebrate soon, okay? You are going to get a new job, and I do feel like you are going to, if this isn't your life already, I do feel like you're going to meet people in work, and you are going to make new friendships, and it's even going to expand your social life, okay? With you guys, I really do get a lot of Sagittarius energy. Now, when I look at the Three of Cups is Cancerian energy. It is cups filled with water, so it is representative of a water sign. But when I personally look at the Three of Cups, I really feel Sagittarius energy every single time, okay? So I do sense that you may have some heavy Sagittarius in your chart, okay? You're somebody who's very optimistic and you enjoy life. Now, you do have two Cancerian cards out here, Three of Cups and the Four of Cups, okay? Both of them ruled by Cancer. So you may have some Cancer in your chart as well, okay? So bear that in mind, Sagittarius and Cancer energy for you guys. Now, the reason I feel like you do have love cropping in, and I mean cropping in, okay? Because I do feel like whoever's coming into your life, there needs to be an even balance. You both need to meet in the middle here, okay? And I feel this because I feel the person who has their eyes on you, I really feel like they have their eyes on you, and they don't have the cojones to approach you because you are so fun. I want to say you're very expressive on social media as well. You're somebody who expresses yourself on social media, whether it be through showing off your outfits, posting nights out and socials that you've been on, or whether it's just being very artistic on your social media or talking about your career achievements and things like that, okay? Whatever it is about you and your energy right now is very intimidating to others. And that's a good thing. We like a little bit of intimidation. I'm Scorpio midheaven. I like to intimidate, okay? Can't say I always do, but I do. I like to intimidate. So it's a good thing. It shows that good things are happening for you. You are on track, okay? And you've got things to celebrate. You've got the kind of life that people look into and go, oh, I want to be like Pile 3. I want a little bit of what Pile 3's got. I want to take whatever drug Pile 3's taken. I'm not saying you're taking drugs, but you're taking the drug of life, okay? You're just living your life, okay? And with the Four of Cups here, it shows that you are missing the opportunity of love here, okay? I want to pick up this card. My nails are so long, I struggle to pick up these cards. I should have like a little knife with me or something that I can pull underneath these cards so I can pick it up. I can't get it! I can't get it. Okay, so the Four of Cups, the lady is staring at the four cups in front of her. All the cups in front of her are full, but she's got one cup. The hand of God is coming out, and it is presenting this cup. She's not looking at it because she's looking at these four cups here, okay? Now, I do feel like these three cups that are full that you are looking at is your social life, your work life, and potentially your future goals, okay? And then this one cup here is a brand new prospect for you that you're not looking at. Now, I want to say this is a love interest, okay, that's behind you, okay, kind of in the shadows at the moment, but it could always be a new career move or a new side hustle or something else like that that you're just not seeing, okay? And it could be both for a lot of you. But there's something that you're not seeing, you're busy looking at. You're focused on the things that are going on in your life right now. You're not focused on the things that you could create, okay? The Queen of Swords here, that is the Libra card, and it does talk about balance, okay? But it also is a very independent energy, and that's what you're in right now. You're very independent. I don't feel like you are with anyone right now. I don't feel like you're even really in, like, you may date, but I don't think that you're in any situations, like you're not seeing anybody. You're not in a relationship with someone where it's going to move into something serious and committed, okay? You're very free, you're just living your life and you're enjoying yourself right now. And like, kudos for that, that's amazing, it's great. Now, okay. So we gathered that there's a person in the back watching you. Now, if you do watch that Janet Jackson video, We Go Deep, you will see that there is a young man who is fantasizing over Janet. He's got a poster of Janet on the wall, he's watching Janet on the TV, okay? And then next thing you know, he kind of slips into a bit of a dream state, and then Janet, ding dong, rings the bell and she turns up and he's kind of like, oh my God, Janet's here, like this is the person I've been fantasizing over is here. Bear this in mind, okay? And I do think this person is watching you from afar because they are too intimidated to come to you, to come at you, to DM you or anything like that, okay? Now, we may come back to that in a bit. So nothing is yet set in stone. Now, I do think that is your life at the moment because the moon is not full in either of these cards, okay? You're only seeing a portion of what could be, okay? There's a lot of darkness in these moons. Beautiful moon. I do feel like that spirit saying you need to be a little bit more mutable. You need to feel your way a little bit more through life, okay? Rather than living up in the conscious. Now, Spirit is asking you to take more time in silence, okay? I sense you going to work, being very busy, coming home from work, either putting the TV straight on or putting some music straight on or putting a podcast on or watching a YouTube video, okay? And Spirit is asking you to sit in silence because when you sit in silence, you're going to reconnect with your soul again. You're going to reconnect with your soul and your direction in life. Very fast-paced moving energy here. Energy that's very much up in the conscious. You're missing out on a lot of the things that the universe wants to bring to you because you're not sitting in silence to actually feel that there's something missing or feel that there's a space for something to fill, okay? It's a very strong message for this pile. Bear that in mind. Don't be offended by anything I say in this pile because you're pile 3 and you've got a lot of success here, okay? But again, numerology wise, you're number 3. Number 3 is very fast moving. It's very sociable. It's very creative as well, okay? And I just think you may be neglecting. You're being very creative in your conscious, you're being very creative with the things that are in front of you, being very creative with your friends and whatever you're doing at work at the moment and things like that. But the universe is saying we've got more for you, okay? We need you to focus on the more. We've got some more stuff for you, but you're just not looking at it, okay, to put your creative energy into it, okay? So I don't mean to offend pile number 3 or anything like that, okay? You're just you're a lot in your consciousness at the moment, okay? You're not seeing that there's more for you. The universe has more for you. It has some gifts for you, okay? You need to sit in silence, a little bit more silence. I want to say meditate, but I think you guys watching this are like, I don't want to flipping meditate. Or you may be like, I already do meditate. If you do already meditate, keep it up. Keep it up because you're going to get some really enlightening visions and messages from Spirit. I do want to say something new is coming in November. Look out in November. Spend a little bit more time in silence in November. I also want to say slow down. Slow down before the end of October, I want to say. If you do feel a little bit burnt out, slow down. I think Spirit is purposely making you slow down on the run up to this Scorpio total eclipse, because when it comes to the time of the Scorpio full moon eclipse, Spirit wants you to kind of like have a few realizations with a few things in your life, okay? I feel like I'm being very vague with this pile. But I do feel like if you're watching this and you're resonating, you're going to know what kind of realizations you need, or you're going to know that you deep down you do want more. Do you know what I mean? I think this part, you're going to understand that, okay? Because there's a lot of vague messages coming in for you guys. Now, when it comes to the moment you realize that there's more, that you want something more, that is when the energy of whatever this gift the universe has for you is going to gain momentum. It's like the universe at the moment wants you to plant the seed, and as soon as you plant that seed, it's going to gain momentum very quickly. Because naturally, the people who've chosen this pile, you're a fast moving energy naturally, okay? And whatever this thing is, it's going to make you soar, okay? Because I can see the birds in this card flying upwards over the mountains. I think at the moment it feels like you're moving with the handbrake on. And the moment you take a little bit more downtime and sit in silence, you're going to see whatever it is that's kind of stalling your vehicle a little bit, okay? Okay, now let's get back into love, okay? Because this is all about love. I do feel like you may have done a little bit of dating recently. Okay, you may be somebody who is on dating websites or somebody who is very social, so you do tend to find that people want to give you their number and things like that. A lot of communication and stuff like that. And I do actually think that you may have had a little bit of a lack of luck when it comes to the dating scene, because you do have those high expectations, which are valid, very valid. But I do think because you have been very much in your conscious rather than in your subconscious, okay, so you've been going through life very consciously, living for like the next kick or the next social or the next career goal and things like that, you're meeting people who are also in that mindset. It's like you're very busy with other things. Like you're very attractive to a lot of people, because one of the most attractive things that you can message someone is, I'm busy. I think you can agree. Whenever you've messaged someone, hey, sorry, but I'm busy, the other person kind of gets a little bit, like they get in chaser mode and they get really excited, because everyone does love a chase deep down, okay? And I do think you're that kind of person, you're just very busy. And a lot of people are attracted to you because you are busy. Like I can't go on that date that night, I'll have to go on the date like in a week's time or 2 weeks' time because my schedule is full. Okay, so I think that you are somebody who gets a lot of prospects, you're very attractive to people. Yet, because you're in that conscious mindset and you're always focusing on different things other than love, you're meeting people who are also focusing on other things than love, and you are finding that you're not meeting people that want to kind of plant that seed with you, okay? Very flighty people around you that you're dating. They may be very attractive, very flashy and all that kind of stuff, but they're very flighty, very in and out. Even potentially, you may have been in situations where you get chatting to someone and then you might see them out and about with another person. Like I can sense that kind of energy around the dating scene with you at the moment, and you're kind of like, God, am I ever going to meet someone who I actually want to settle down with, who actually deserves my time and my energy? And it's just because you're not in that energy of wanting to settle down. So you're not going to meet people who want to settle down either. And I do think this is going to change, okay? I do think we are going to find a change soon. Now, we do also have the conscious of lack coming here, and I don't think you physically lack anything. I don't see this pile as like someone who's struggling in life. I see this pile as having a lot of physical achievements in life, yet emotionally I do think you have like a bit of lack. And it's only because you're not tending to the inside of you. You're tending to the outside, you're not tending to the inside. And again, because you're not tending to the inside and pouring like that emotion into yourself, or doing that, having that alone time and that quiet time to kind of realign and be like, okay, what do I want out of life? Is that job that I'm going for, is that goal that I'm going for in alignment with me? Are these friends in alignment with me? Are these people that I'm dating in alignment with me? Because you're not doing that centering, because you're not doing that self-reflection, because you're not giving yourself time to, it's not that you can't do it, it's because you're not giving yourself the time to. You are finding other people are mirroring that kind of energy to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a few superficial people around you, okay? I really want to say with this pile, you may find that you have a few friends around you who only want to speak to you when either they've got an issue or you've got something good to say. Like if you go to them with an issue and say, oh God, this person has effed me over, I was dating this person, I saw them out with another girl, they'll go, oh, okay. Anyway, me, do you know what I mean? I have a feeling that this pile has a lot of people around them who don't tend to them emotionally, okay? People who want them when they want a good time, but they don't want you, they don't want the real you. And I do think you are going to start to notice this, and you're going to start wanting more from your life, okay? This is going to be like a run up until the end of October for you guys. Now, the reason you're going through this kind of self-realization phase, the phase where you're having to like look within and you're having to realign yourself and like the life that you want for yourself, is because Spirit has so much solid, structured stuff coming in for you here with commitment. I'm going to pick up this card. I'm sort of bending it. I don't really like doing this to my cards, but I've got commitment here. Now, this tells me a few things. If there is a particular job that you've wanted or that you've been working towards, you're going to get it. This person's signed a contract. If you've been looking to buy your first house, you're going to be doing it very soon. And I want to say at the end of this year, or I mean the beginning of next, okay? I want to say like January, February of next, because this person is signing a contract. Or this could be love for you guys. Either way, there is love in this reading for you, but I do think there is more things going on other than love in your life. But love is definitely coming. 100%, it's definitely coming, okay? And I do think there is somebody watching you that you're not aware of yet, but you will be. You're going to get some big ass opportunities coming up for you real soon, real soon. And Spirit really wants you to have a strong support network around you when these big opportunities come, because if this is a career move, you need people who are going to support you when it comes to this career, not people who are going to want to use your success, okay? If this is a new house, you want people around you who are in the same phase of life as you. People who are settling down themselves, okay? Not people around you who want to say, oh, when you're going to have this housewarming party then? Do you know what I mean? You want people who are settling down. You want people who are putting down foundations like you're doing, because you're moving into a phase of your life now where you're going to be putting down some solid foundations. And this is when you're going to meet this person, because the person who is waiting for you at the end of this is very independent, very solid, and a lot more calm and stable than some of the people that you've dealt with previously. I want to say that, okay, because their energy is the Nine of Pentacles, okay, self-sufficient, abundant. This person's got their own house, they've got their career, they've got everything in check, and they're fine on their own. And this person only chooses to be with somebody if they meet their criteria, and you do, okay? And I do feel like this person has been single for quite a while, but with this Four of Swords, I actually feel like they've been watching you from afar for quite a while, okay? I think this person's been hiding in the shadows and fantasizing over you for a little while. And we also have the Two of Pentacles here. Now this tells me two things. It tells me that this person is very good at multitasking. This person is naturally very good with finances, and I do think that's something that's going to attract you. I'm not saying you're a gold digger or anything like that. I just think you appreciate somebody with stability, because that's the part of you that you've been neglecting, okay? You've been neglecting your stability. Okay, you've got every skill to be stable. It's like you've got everything physically in place to be stable, but on the inside, there's like an instability within you. And I do feel like you're going to be going through this transition where you're going to start looking within more. And that's when you're going to realize, oh, there's an instability that lives within me. And when you tend to that part of you that's a bit of out of alignment, that instability, you're going to find this person attractive. I feel like if you met this person a year ago, even if you met this person 3 months ago, you probably wouldn't notice them, or you'd pass them by because you think, oh God, no, they're just too boring, I want to say. Because guys, you're not boring. Pile number 3 is not boring. You are the number 3. You know, you are exciting, you are adventurous, you're creative. And this person, this is like husband or wife material. They're not the person you meet and you just go on a date with every 2 weeks and they take you out in their, I wanted to say Ferrari. You guys may be flashy as hell, or you may actually be, this person actually may have a sports car, I want to say. Could be like a Ferrari, a Porsche, an Aston. I even want to say an Audi RS, an Audi RS. Okay, this person might have a sports car. Nice, okay. Now, with this pile, I am feeling a little bit out of alignment with you guys because I do feel like every single person watching this who's chosen this pile are on different parts of this journey. There's some of you who are in the mists, who are, not in the mist, in the mix of like the, I want to say like the Tinder life, okay? So some of you in the middle of the Tinder life, you're going to work, you're going to have a good time at night, you've got socials left, right and centre. Some of you are in the stage where you're starting, you're a bit peed off with that part of your life and you're starting to look within and go, oh, my life is great on the outside but I don't feel great on the inside. Like when I stay in, I feel lonely. Why do I feel lonely? Why am I not filling up my own cup? And then some of you are in the next stage where you're literally like, okay, I've let some people go, I've let some of my party people go, I've let my acquaintances go, and I've just kept my close friends with me, okay? So this is the phase that everybody watching this part is going to go through. But some of you are still at different phases, and I feel like I'm jumping a little bit in this reading because I'm trying to work out which phase I'm dealing with here, okay? Now, this person could be earth energy. I'm sensing heavy Virgo energy, so look out for a Virgo, but I also want to say Capricorn energy here as well. We may have a little bit of Taurus too, but I'm definitely sensing Virgo and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, okay, because Jupiter represents the husband in the birth chart here. And this person's very balanced. They've done all their balancing out in life. I want to say this person is older than you because they have partied, they've done all that stuff, they've lived their life, and now they're looking to settle down and actually start a family and get married and things like that. And I do feel like if you're somebody who's in that like phase where you're still kind of like in the Tinder zone and you're just kind of living life to the fullest, which is fantastic, like I'm very jealous, to be fair. As I said, this person's going to scare the living crap out of you, but they're watching you right now. I can tell you this person is watching you right now. They're watching your socials. I even want to say for some of you, this person is lurking at work. And I do think for anybody who where this person is lurking in work, you're going to know who this person is straight away. You're going to go, yeah, I see them looking at me, like side-eyeing me and things like that. And you may think, oh my gosh, like I thought that person was married, or oh my gosh, like that's my boss. Yeah, if it's someone at work, I want to say it is definitely somebody who you have thought maybe they fancy me. My camera's about to cut off, so I'm just going to pause it and I will see you on the other side. I also want to say with this pile, and this may be for a group of you, I want to say that you may, I did mention you are very expressive on your social media, but I really want to say that some of you will be like YouTubers, TV personalities. I want to say there may be some people who are watching this who are very out there, okay, whether it's TV or online, TikTok, you know, somebody who's like pretty viral on TikTok, you know, stuff like that. And I do think this person is besotted with your craft or your social media presence. And if you're not somebody who's got like a million subscribers, what am I saying? Or am I going too far out there? Even if you've got like 1K subscribers or 2,000 people who follow you on Instagram, this person is besotted with your social media presence. I am going to get really creepy here and say I do think this is a fantasy pile as well. This person has touched themselves over you. I'm just going to put that out there. Sorry if that offends anybody, but it is what it is. Now, because this person has done the work, and they know themselves, I do think they're a bit older than you, they... Is this a twin flame pile? Guys, this could be a twin flame. And it would make sense why they're older than you. This person is going to trigger you because this person knows themselves. And they're going to trigger your sense of self. They're going to come in and be like, I love your social media presence. I fantasize over, I'm not going to say these things. They're not going to say those things because it make them sound creepy, but they're going to come in and be like, I see a different you to how you are at work. I see a different you to how you are on social media. I see a different you to how you are with your friends. And you're going to be like, excuse me. But I do think when you get to know this person better and they get a chance to explain themselves, you're going to see that you've been living your life for everyone around you and not living your life for you. Because this person comes in as a saboteur, and that can sound like a scary word, but it's not. It's a person who comes in and they highlight your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Solar plexus. You chose the solar plexus as well. And the solar plexus is that energy center, but it's the center of self. It's the center of your chakra system. It's the center of self. It's where your self-esteem lives. It's also where your I want to say ego lives as well, because of the sun. Because the sun represents the ego and the sun is the solar plexus. But it's, I don't want to use, I don't mean ego in the like negative term of ego. It's yourself, it's your sense of self. I went to a meet recently. It was, what was it called? Resurrecting the Witches. I went there last week, okay? It was really great, it's really fun. Laura Bird, check her out if you're interested in like self-development and things like that. If you feel like you have had a past life as a witch and stuff like that, check out Laura Bird. You can find her on YouTube, Instagram, I think she's on TikTok as well. Love the lady, she's amazing. And she talked about the solar plexus in particular in this meet, and she said, look at the Kardashians. The Kardashians will change their appearance and their persona with every man that they get with. Kim Kardashian with Kanye, she was like this fashionista, and she was very like cool, calm, like calculated like Kanye, because Kanye's a Gemini. And then she got with, what's his name? Sorry guys, I'm so bad with like pop culture. She got with that comedian guy anyway. And everyone's like, whoa, what's Kim doing? But apparently she got with him because he's got a big D. So yeah, who can blame her for that? And then she got with him, and then she changed her appearance again, more in line with him, a lot more like laid back and a little bit scruffy. I can't even call Kim Kardashian scruffy, but just a lot more laid back. They change into every partner that they get with. And that's because they've got a very weak solar plexus, a very weak sense of self. And it makes sense for a lot of celebrities and personalities, which I think you are some kind of either a local celebrity or some kind of personality here. It makes sense for people like that because you are normally controlled by something external to you. If you're not controlled by management, you're controlled by your audience. You have to be what the audience want you to be. Okay, so I'm not blaming you for having like a weaker solar plexus or a slightly out of alignment solar plexus and sense of self. You've just lived a life that's very social and very extroverted, and naturally you've kind of built yourself by around the people that surround you. I want to say you may have some very heavy Libra in your chart as well. You may be a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, we do have a Libra card here for you, Queen of Swords. That could be you, the Libra here. Because Libras do tend to live, Kim Kardashian's a Libra as well, but Librans do tend to live in the, live in the eyes of the other person. For instance, a Libra, may get dressed in the morning, and instead of thinking, what do I want to wear today, they may think, what would people like to see me wear today? It's that kind of energy. It's just a Libra thing, okay? Just a Libra thing. This person's going to come in and they're going to highlight this. And at first it's going to trigger you. At first you're going to deny it. At first you're going to feel criticised. And I really want you to realise that if this does happen for you, you are going to get it. You are going to understand in the end. You are going to go, oh, okay, yeah, I can see where I'm neglecting my sense of self. I can see where I'm neglecting my solar plexus here. And naturally, I think it's going to make you retreat a little bit. Not fully retreat. You're not going to fully retreat from your social life. You're not going to turn boring. You're not going to fully retreat from, you know, your social media career if you do have one and things like that. You're not. It's just going to allow you to have the comfort to explore your sense of self with this person. And that's really nice because this person's going to support you through it. You're going to discover new aspects of yourself whilst being able to hold the hand of another person. And I really like that. Now, what I do want to say about this person as well before I go into the messages from Spirit about this. Oh, sorry, I need to pick from this as well. I need to pick from the bowl. So I want to pull out some keywords, some physical attributes around this person so you can look out for this person, okay? As I said, right, I'm going to go back to the music video. This person is watching you now. They are fantasizing about you now. They're touching themselves over you, okay? And they're scared of you. And this is why I feel if you know who this person is, or if you catch this person having a glimpse of you, if you catch this person liking a lot of your stuff, you may need to be the one to message them. You may need to be the confident one who says, hey, I've seen you like my stuff. Like, thank you for the likes or whatever like that. I don't know. I haven't dated in ages. I don't know what you say. When people DM me, if it's not about tarot or astrology, I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to open that one because I don't know what to say. You probably have more experience in this than I do. I also think this person, I do think you're going to find this person very attractive as well. Very 𝒔𝒆𝒄𝒄ally attractive. There's going to be a very strong 𝒔𝒆𝒄𝒄 connection with you both. And I do think 𝒔𝒆𝒄 is going to be very healing for you both. I actually want to say when you do the deed together, it's going to allow you to kind of express your natural self. You may be somebody who likes to put on a bit of a show in the bedroom, and that's all good because you can do that. But I think this person's going to say, come on, just enjoy the moment. You don't have to pull all these tricks, do all this twerking and all that kind of stuff, okay? And you're going to be able to actually be in the moment without thinking like, oh, what it looks like from the other person's eyes, okay? You're going to be allowed to just be yourself in an intimate setting with this person. And I get that. I get that. And without being too personal, I'm going to be a little bit more personal on this channel because I want you guys to get to know me. But I feel the same. When I'm in these intimate situations, I don't always get to enjoy it because I'm always worrying about how the other person feels or what the other person's experience is. And I'm not in my body. I'm in their body. I'm not in my body. So I never get to enjoy the moment. And I do feel like that's very relatable to you guys. And then someone watching this who's resonating may go, yeah, like, oh my God, I do that. And it may be why you take longer to OG. Okay, you know what OG means, don't you? It may be why sometimes you can't OG. And this goes out to the men as well. If you're a man who struggles with that aspect of things, it's because you're not in your body, you're not centered in your body, you're too worried about what's going on externally to you. And in those moments, you need to be in your body because there's a connection when you do that, okay? When you do the deed. If you're both in your own bodies, your energies come into the middle and they create this brand new, beautiful, creative ball of energy. If you're in their body, you can't create that energy. If they're in your body, you can't create that. You need to just both be in your bodies and it's just gonna happen, okay? Because you're going to have this level of intimate depth, you're also going to have this level of psychological depth, okay? Because we're looking around the 8th house Scorpio energy here, guys. Scorpio energy, the 8th house, represents psychology, taboo, sex, joint finances, all that stuff, the more intimate stuff, the very private stuff, you guys aren't going to have any boundaries when it comes to privacy. And you may think, that sounds scary, but it's going to be fine, because they're going to dig up a lot of stuff for you that needs digging up, that needs looking at, and it's going to help you understand yourself at their level, and it's going to help you pave a future path where you're still doing the same job, you've still got like a lot of the same friends as you did before, but you're just going to tweak it a little bit so it's just more in alignment with you, okay, and what you want out of life and what your true desires are in life, because the 8th house, Scorpio energy, is your deepest desires. And a lot of the time we keep those hidden so well that we don't even know where to find them. Okay, this new person coming into your life is gonna dig those up, and you guys are gonna know what to do with that shit. Okay, right, let's pull from the bowl, the fun bit, because this has been super deep, and I think getting deep is really fun. As I said, I'm a Scorpio midheaven. I enjoy getting deep. It's why I do it as a career. Okay, let's have a look. Shower of Roses 23. Now, I really want to say with this one, I'm going to have a little sip of my tea. I've got a vanilla chai tea, and I actually, I don't even like it, but it's good for you. Okay, all my other teas have green tea in them, and green tea is a form of caffeine, and I can't drink caffeine this late at night. Okay. 2 or 3, 23 is 5, boils down to 5. 5 is change, exciting change, and things like that. Okay, and as I look at the camera's on 55% there as well. So we've got 5, 5, 5 going on here. So that does show that there are going to be a few changes coming in life, but they're going to be exciting changes pushing you into a new phase of your life where it's a little bit more in alignment with your values and what you want out of life. Okay, all positive here. Shower of Roses. Now, I want to say that this person actually may comment on your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are on social media, or wherever you're accessible on social media with roses. So look out for that rose emoji. Oh, I take one sip of tea and I start hiccuping and burping, sorry. So look out for that rose emoji in particular, okay? But also I do think on the first date, this person, again, knows they want to woo you, and I do think they're going to bring you roses on your first date, which is so smooth. Love that, okay? But this person's going to want to shower you with roses, but I think they're also going to want to shower you with gifts as well. I do see that this person is very abundant, and I mean financially abundant. We love a rich person, okay? We do. We've got this Scorpio energy here, okay? And Scorpio is all about finances. It's on the finance axis. Taurus opposes Scorpio. Both of them are finances. Your finances and other people's finances there in that axis, all right? Axis. They're going to want to shower you with gifts as well, okay? This person's going to be wealthy, happy flipping days. Boom. Okay. Confident. Yeah, now I think this is mutual. I think this person sees your confidence, and 333 there, guys. We're talking about that number 3, weren't we? 333. We've got all the 3s here. It's your creative, confident, sociable energy. And I think this person sees your confidence, and it's that intimidates them. But what you're going to find with this person is they are intimidated by you, okay? But as soon as you give them that green light, I think they're going to show a whole new level of confidence. But their confidence is going to be a stable kind of confidence, where they're one of those people that may seem like a little bit like coy at times, but then when they step up maybe to do a best man speech or a presentation at work, they've got this air of utter confidence. And it's not because they're arrogant, it's because they're sure of themselves. They know what they want out of life. So when they go for the things that they want out of life, they do it with their head high, their chest puffed out, and they do it with assertiveness and surety. And that's the kind of confidence they have. Where if you go for something, if you go to a job interview, for instance, that you've never done you've not done the deep down. That was my tongue, by the way, that made that noise. It was because I messed up my words. If you go for a job interview, for instance, if you go to a job interview, for instance, and you've just seen the advertisement online and gone, oh, I'm just going to send my CV and write a cover letter. You've not really done the internal search and the deep delving, like, do I really want this as a career? You just like the look of it and you go for it. You're going to turn up to that interview nervous. You're going to turn up to that interview very, like, imbalanced. Because you don't know if you want it. Even if you tell yourself, I want this job, your energy, your internal energy is going to overtake and show an imbalance, and you're just not going to get the job. Do you see what I'm saying here? This person goes for everything they want with surety, because they know themselves and they know what they want, so they'll turn up to a job interview and be the most confident person in the room, because they're the one person in the room who's in the deep dive in, and has been like, yeah, this is on my life path, this is exactly what I want for my life, I've got all the skills, I've trained for the skills, I've done my research about the company, I've done my research about the job description, the job title, I know I can meet every single criteria for what they want, so I turn up. Why the hell would I not be confident? That is their attitude. And it's the same with you. When they get to know you, you give them that green light and they're like, wow, I like this person, their confidence is going to shine because they know that they want to marry you. So they're going to start being very confident, and it's going to be like, whoa, where did this come from? It's just because they're sure that they want you. Now, intelligent and study. What did I just flipping say? What was I just saying? There you go. 9 as well. Master number 9. This person's intelligent. They study what they want. They're studying you. Oh, no wonder they're spying on your socials. They're studying you. They're being a little bit creepy, but they're actually studying you. They're not going to make a move unless they are 100% sure that they like you. It's just their attitude. So they are going to study and creep and watch you until you show a sign. Even if you show a sign online, I'm single, I'm ready to meet someone, that's when they're going to come in. Maybe even a very slight kind of vague comment on one of your newest posts saying, oh, looking for the love of my life, lol. I mean, just something like that, they're going to like swoop in because they're 100% sure then that they've got a chance. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, move on. Messages from spirit about this connection. Retreat. I did mention they're going to make you want to retreat because they're going to kind of show you that you're not fully being yourself in some aspects of your life. And you're going to want to retreat naturally because this is someone that you can be yourself with, and you're going to feel at ease when you can be yourself with this person. And let go of control issues, as I say that as well. Let go of control issues. That's it. Like, you're not allowing yourself to flow. You're overly in control of your life. You're in that conscious, too much in your conscious. And it also says allow this situation to unfold naturally. And that is when this person does come into your life. Let it flow. You may be somebody who's very, you like to take control of every situation. I did mention that. You are somebody who likes to take control of every situation. Why am I saying that? And again, a little bit of advice from spirit. Go with it. Go with this person. Flow with it. Don't have any assumptions that this person is boring. Don't have any assumptions that this person is coy or nervous. Because as I said, confidence came out. This person is confident underneath it all. Don't build a profile of this person in your own mind. Just meet them, go with the flow, and let them build their profile and show you. Okay. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Again, you know, I do feel like Spirit's way of just saying, open up the gates for love. Free a little bit of time for love. Get rid of a few friends who are using you to make time for, if you do find a partner, you'll have a couple of days a week to be able to meet this person, go on dates with this person. Do that clearing out of your life that you need to do. You know, you know you've got energies in your life right now. I know that you're not watching this and you're not someone who's not got at least 1 or 2 energies in your life right now that are just draining you and not giving you anything back. And I do feel like Spirit is saying, look, let go of them and allow a little bit of space for this person to pop themselves in. because they're waiting for you, and I do feel like they're waiting for a sign that you are ready for something as well. As I mentioned, just pop something in just pop a little comment out there, or even if this person does put roses on one of your, puts roses on your social media, comments on your social media with roses. I'm slipping over my words now. Comment back. Open up the gates. This person's very attracted to you, but they just don't know if you are open for anything like that. I have a feeling that this person doesn't even know whether you have a partner or whether you're dating or seeing someone. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, this could be literal. This literally could be that you are from a different culture from this person. Maybe even your parents expect you to marry someone from the same culture as you. I think this is just here to say that this person may be from a different culture, or may look like they're from a different background. Even if it's something like you come from a very humble background and this person comes from like a very prestigious background, or vice versa. And it's like, we don't mix. We're different class systems here. You could be if you did come from a humble background, I do feel like you are very self-made, like you do make a lot of money now, but you don't forget your roots, or vice versa. And what this person's going to do is Seven of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands upright is having your boundaries, but also work, not looking at the minor details. And I did mention that this has been you. You're very up in your conscious. You're not looking at the lack that's in you. You're not looking at the fact that you're not living life on your terms. You're living life on everyone else's terms. Seven of Wands upside down, baby. It's the opposite. Now you're going to be taking notice of your emotional needs and what you want out of life. And you're going to drop those boundaries, those barriers, so that the people who are actually in line with your energy can access you. And this is going to be extremely healing for you with the Star. You're going to be more in balance after this. And the Star comes after the Tower in the Tarot. And the Tower is like a new overhaul. The Tower shakes things up so that you can get rid of the old and you can start something new. And I do feel like you will be getting rid of a few friends. Okay, there may be a few friends that you might be getting rid of or something like that, and I do feel like the Star's going to come straight after. It's going to be very healing for you, and it's going to make room for people who actually deserve your energy, including this next love interest here. Okay, solar plexus. I did mention it earlier in the video. I do want to say, if you do want to hear a little bit more about the solar plexus, go on my TikTok. The link is in the description box down below. Check my solar plexus video. I do explain it very well on there. Yet the solar plexus, again, is that ego. Okay, it's your ego. It's your sense of identity. And I do think this is the chakra that may be a little bit out of alignment for you, because you are very busy pleasing everyone around you whilst you're not actually feeding your own identity yourself. Solar plexus is also that stomach, that gut as well. So again, it is just showing that maybe you're not really going with your gut instinct at the moment, okay? It's spirit saying, listen to your gut a little bit more. Go where the flow wants you to go. Don't go where other people want you to go or where you think you want to go, okay? So I'm going to leave that there. Pile number 3. If you enjoyed this reading, I'd love you to hit that like button. Also, if you want to see more content like this, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. You're going to be notified every time I post a pick a card reading, and I do post a pick a card reading every week. So you will always have one pick a card reading every week. So yeah, I'm working on a few extra things for the channel at the moment. So one pick a card reading a week for you guys. Hit that notification bell so you know when it is out, so that you can catch up with the energies and all that jazz. And yes, pile number 3. Good luck with this connection, and I shall see you in your next reading. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You chose the heart chakra symbol, and we will touch up upon the heart chakra at the end of this reading to see whether it correlates with what's coming next for you in love. Now, with your energy, before I tapped into it, I felt some entanglements. I sensed multiple love interests in your energy right now. Now, this could be 2 or more, okay, but I'm definitely sensing 2 energies here. I also heard the song Grace Jones, Pull Up to the Bumper. Okay, so it goes, along the lines, I don't know the lyrics very well, but it's like, pull up to the bumper, baby, in your long black limousine. It's such a rude song, actually. Pull up to the bumper, baby, come on, fit it in, or something along those lines, okay? So a lot of kind of SE actual energy with you right now. So I'm not sure where that's going to come in, okay? I do know the video to that song is a lot of fast-paced moving visuals. I definitely know that they are in the city. It's very much around the city, and we know that cities are very fast-paced. You may live in the city, okay? You may have that very fast-paced city life, or you may have the opposite, a very slow kind of like country life, and you are either moving to the city, you're thinking about moving to the city, or you're ready to kind of make your life a little bit more exciting, okay? And definitely a lot of SE actual energy there too, because the lyrics are very suggestive. Now you guys have a massive wad of cards here, okay? So sit down, make yourselves comfortable. This could be a long reading. Now already I can definitely see the heartbreak that you've had. And I do think this is where the multiple people come in, okay? You've got somebody in your energy still. They're still in your energy. And I do actually think whoever's in your energy, I think the feeling's mutual. If you're still thinking about them, they're still thinking about you here. But I definitely sense this energy of being fed up, okay, with this long journey here. So, you are pining. And I really do sense this, guys. You are pining over a past relationship, or at least still kind of trying to weigh up the past relationship, and longing and pining for a new relationship, or even a new distraction, I want to say. You have definitely either been in a long-term relationship or had a long back and forth with somebody. And I do feel like you are at the point where you've had enough of it, okay? But there is definitely still some kind of attraction, and I do actually want to say SE actual attraction. So much SE actual energy with you guys, and it's exciting energy, but again, that's what's creating the entanglements, because there's all this like energy that you want to outburst, okay? Let me just sort out these last few cards before I get started here. I'm going to change these over. Okay. Now, I do very much feel like you have your options open now. You are so fed up of this past relationship, this long journey that you've been on, that you're like, okay, I need to consider my options. And I do think there's still like 30% of you in this past relationship, but you've kind of got your toes dipped in the warm waters of new prospects. And with the Seven of Cups here, I do feel like there could be one new prospect, or there could be many, or basically you could be someone thinking, okay, I've not chosen anybody yet. There's nobody that I'm really into, but I'm definitely open to accepting some of those DMs, or I'm open to give my number out if I go on a night out and somebody wants to offer me their number, okay? You're definitely in that energy where you're looking back, but you're also looking forward. You're in the middle. And you're like, right, let's just see what comes of this. I do feel like you're at the point now where you're like, I'm just going to leave it up to fate. I am that fed up. I am that fatigued and tired about this situation. I'm just going to lay back, enjoy myself, and I'm going to leave it up to fate. I also do feel like you are very focused on other things in your life at the moment. So you may be very focused on career, family, friendships and things like that, okay? So like love is on the back burner for you, but you definitely have that like ignited SE actual energy at the moment, okay, where it's just like, look, I've got this like red-blooded animalistic feeling that lives within me, so if somebody offers something to me and they're decent, I'm gonna explore. I actually feel like you are in a state of mind where even if a good prospect came along, you wouldn't know what to do with it. You'd be like, do I want fun or do I want something serious? Okay, you're very much in that really exciting stage of, I don't know what's coming, but I'm definitely up for receiving what's coming. Now, what is coming for you is healing, okay? It's the star energy. And I do actually feel like you have delved into this healing already. I think it was very healing for you to let this past thing go, or at least put this past thing on the back burner. Because I do feel like with this long journey, whatever this past situation was with this person, it was the forefront of your mind for a very long time. Could even be kids involved with this one. There could be a divorce involved with this one, or you may have, had to move out of a home, or vice versa. The other person may have had to move out of a home. With a long journey, I definitely feel like this was a long-term relationship of some kind. And if it was an on and off relationship, it was a very long on and off relationship. Like the kind of person that you could say, I've been with them for 7 years, but we broke up 3 times. That kind of energy. Okay. Now, you did choose the heart chakra. So we are really looking at healing this heart when we see this star card. And I do think I want to say I feel a breakthrough with you guys. I feel like you guys have had a massive breakthrough recently, and that is why you have the star card here, because you can see the healing now, where before you were just lost in the emotion, drowning in the emotion, and now you can see that North Star and you're following it. Okay, and I definitely feel like it's your soul that's following it. It's not even your conscious anymore. It's like you've shut the conscious down and your soul is following that North Star to its healing. Now, we've got don't let pride get in the way with a full moon in Leo, and balance spirituality and practicality. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so with this, I feel like this don't let pride get in your way, or when it comes to this past relationship, some energy around don't let pride get in your way was screwed over. It's this card that's sticking out to me when I'm looking at that card. I feel like there's still this like little bit of bitterness that lives within you regarding this past. I feel like you're ready, you're open to new options. But Spirit here is telling you very strongly, don't make any love moves just to kind of shove it in this past person's face. And I do still sense that there still is entanglements here. Okay, remember I said entanglements. So I do sense that this past person is still in and out of your energy. Very in and out. With these fish here, balance, spirituality and practicality, you've got the 2 fish here, Pisces, they're in and out of your energy. Ooh, I like how that looks. The next moves you make in love, again, it needs to be with that heart space. It needs to be in the direction of that North Star of healing here. And I do think you have, there's a fear or a possibility that you could go on a date, or you could make love moves just to kind of push it in this person's face. And Spirit isn't saying don't push it in their face. Like, Spirit's not saying it for that reason. They're not saying don't let your pride get in the way for that reason. They're saying don't give new people a chance just to shove it in someone's face. They're really strongly saying know your worth. If it takes 3 months for you to get a love offer, and I'm not saying that this is part of the reading here, it's just an example. If you've got to wait for 3 months to get a love offer, a decent love offer, wait. Wait, take that offer, because that is when that person can see that you're happy with another person. Instead of just thinking, do you know what I'm going to do? I just need to sort something out on the screen here. Instead of thinking, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on Tinder. I'm going to sign up to Tinder. Never signed up to Tinder before. I'm going to sign up to Tinder and I'm going to get a date and I'm going to post something on social media. They're saying don't do that, okay? And that's only for the people here who have kind of been feeling like screwed over and thinking, right, I want to shove it in this person's face. And the reason I say that is because I saw a short of Nicki Minaj. Someone asked Nicki Minaj in an interview, what do you think the best revenge is when someone's cheated on you? Or what do you think the best thing to do is when someone cheats on you? And she said, get straight with another person. That's the best revenge. And I thought, when I saw that, I thought, yeah, it is really good revenge. But you need to be getting with the right person for it to be the right type of revenge. I feel like I shouldn't even be saying that. Like, it's really bad. Like I'm saying, get revenge the right way. But Beyonce always says, best revenge is your paper. Best revenge is that success. And meeting the person of your dreams is success. Wait. Because I do think there is a tendency here for potentially you taking an offer that isn't up to your standards. And that person doing the same thing as your past person to you and it being out. And then your past person hearing saying, oh, what? My pile number 4 gave Bobby, I was going to say Bobby Blue Balls, what the hell, gave Bobby a chance, and then Bobby was seeing someone else behind her back. Oh my gosh, poor pile number 4. You don't want that kind of shit. You want to wait for that perfect person, and then your ex-person here be like, what? Pile number 4's with Timmy, oh my gosh, why are these weird names coming ahead to Timmy? Oh my gosh, Timmy's so great. Timmy's got a great job. Timmy loves pile number 4 to bits. They've got engaged in a year, not that that really matters. Wow, my pile number 4 is so lucky and so happy. Maybe I shouldn't have treated them that way, okay? Anyways, it was a really long-winded way of explaining that. I do apologise for wasting your time, okay? But that is just something that Spirit wants me to highlight here, just to say, look, don't make any rash decisions, because you have been through a bit of a back and forth weird situation here in the past, okay? Now, and playing it safe. Playing it safe has came up in your energy too, okay? And again, I do think that is Spirit saying, play it safe. Play it safe at the moment. You know what you want. You've got those animalistic urges as well. Gosh, you are so much in your hormonal urges right now. This pile has that 𝒆𝒂𝒄𝒄 energy in check. But use it wisely. And if there's no decent prospects, hold that in for yourself. That could mean two things. Hold it in because it's creative energy that you can use elsewhere to boost your career. Boost anything in your life that you want to boost, or just use it on yourself because it ain't wasted then. I can tell you, I've had way more better nights doing it to myself than I have with other people. Like, standard. Okay. And also got optimism and intuition and manifestation. And this is the thing. You're feeling those animalistic urges. You're feeling that urge to move towards the North Star. You know something's coming, you can feel it. You're optimistic about your future here as well. You know something's coming, but you've just got to stay on track. Don't be sidetracked by your hormonal urges right now, or your need to kind of show this other person, like, look how good I am, look, I can do better than you. Because your revenge is going to be just a little bit further in the future. I really actually do want to say 3 months, guys. I want to say December for you guys. I want to say someone's going to come into your life in December. Now, I do want to say with this pile, the person that comes into your life, right, you are going to have a choice. As I said, there's entanglements here. You're going to have a choice of either 2 new people, or you're going to have a choice of your past person and a new person. Choices here. 7 of Cups. You guys are the ones who have choices. And I do feel like you doing you, I want to say buy yourself a rose quartz crystal if you haven't already. My rose quartz is all here, okay? I'm saying like that's for sale. Hey, here's a rose quartz here if you go onto my Etsy shop. I do sell love readings on Etsy. I did have other readings up there, but Etsy have taken them down for some reason. I don't know why, but I do sell love readings on Etsy, so check that down below in the description if you do want to book a reading with me, by the way. Rose quartz. If you buy yourself a rose quartz, if you don't already have one, right, sleep with it in your palm of your hand, okay? I did this the other day and I felt so good falling asleep with that rose quartz in my hand. And the reason I did that, because I was like, okay, I want to manifest true love towards me, whoever this may be whether it's somebody already in my life or whether it's somebody new. I want to manifest that true love into my life, okay? And the reason rose quartz manifests true love into your life, it's because it enhances your self-love, true self-love for yourself. And when you have that true self-love for yourself, you're only going to manifest true self-love into your life, okay? Because you're going to be projecting that true self-love, you're going to manifest back that true self-love into your life. So I really want to say, if you are looking for new love and you are somebody who does have these options and you don't know where to go, you don't know whether to go back, don't know where to go forward, either hold a rose quartz in your hand for a decent period of time, carry it in your pocket, carry one in your handbag, or if you feel comfortable to do so and your rose quartz isn't too jagged, sleep with it in the palm of your hands. I dropped mine in the night and I thought, thank goodness I didn't roll on that in the night, because that would have killed, but it felt so nice to hold that in my hand, okay? And I did feel at the time it was a form of manifestation. I was manifesting that true love into my life, okay? But you know something's coming. but they want you to focus on your own happiness, your own self-love, and you are gonna know, you're gonna attract the true love, the true happiness to you once you've done this. Okay, play it safe for a little while, because in December you're gonna be moving in a particular direction when it comes to your relationships, and I definitely feel a relationship coming in here. Could be the past one, could be a new one. Okay, so in this reading I'm gonna jump back and forth between the past person and the new person. When I talk about the actual characteristics and the way that this person looks and their energy and things like that, you may say, oh, this sounds very much like my past person. That may mean for you that's a past person. But if I talk about this person and it doesn't sound like your past person, it could well be a brand new person for you. I want to say that with this part because I feel a lot of different energies here, guys. Okay. My lips have got really dry. I'm going to take a little sip of my tea because I've been talking a lot today. Vanilla chai. I hate it. Ugh. I don't know why I'm drinking it. Anyways. Okay. Now, the person who's going to come into your life in December. It's December, guys. I'm so sure about this. I'm thinking as well. Full moon in Pisces. Full moon in Pisces. Is there a full moon in Pisces coming up? Okay, guys, I had to get my phone to check out this full moon in Pisces because I could not take my eyes off that card. And it was September the 10th of 2022. Okay, so have a little think back to September the 10th of 2022. You may find that that was the time period where you let this past person go. Okay, I do think that's very prominent for some people, so I had to go and grab my phone to check that out. Now, moving on to this new person or this past person that you're dealing with, okay, and remember this description is either going to be that past person or it's going to be a new person. You know which one it is, okay? This is neither here nor there. It's whatever fits for you guys, right? Because as I said, with this pile, there's entanglements, okay? There's more than one person involved. Ooh, cards flipping all over the place. Okay, so Temperance card. This person is going to be a balanced bitch. Let's put it that way. This is somebody who is working on themselves and their spiritual healing. I do want to say with the Temperance card, because the Temperance does have an angel in the card, I want to say that this person is very divinely guided to you. Okay, with this person you may find that a lot of synchronicities pop up when this person's around. You may feel very drawn to each other. You may even meet each other on the premise that you both felt spiritually drawn to one another. Okay, I really do sense a lot of, again, it's this Pisces energy, guys. I don't know whether one of you has some very strong Pisces in your chart. There could be like a Pisces moon with a Pisces full moon here. You could have a Pisces moon, they could have a Pisces moon. Okay, but there's this energetic connection here. Okay, and I want to shift over to these dice here. Okay, so we've got Mercury, Pisces and the 7th house out here on the dice, and again, because that Pisces is there, it's really standing out to me. Now, I do feel like you are going to have an energetic connection to this person, a strong energetic pull to this person. I want to say you're even going to dream about each other before you either meet each other or you do dream about each other on a regular basis. Okay, Pisces and the Mercury there as well. Pisces and the Mercury. It's like you don't speak to each other with physical language. And I'm trying to work out what this means. It's like an energetic conversation that you have with each other. Whether you go a long period of time not actually speaking words to each other, bear this in mind. If this is your past person, it could be a long time of you not speaking to one another, yet you both kind of just feel what the other person's feeling, or feel the thoughts of the other person. And if this is a new person, this could well easily be somebody that you have this energetic dialogue with, and you feel like you know this person before you actually know them. I want to say past life stuff going on here as well. This is definitely a very strong soulmate here. You have known this soul before. You know this soul up there in the heavens very, very well. 7th house as well. This is going to be a long-term relationship for you guys. Whoever this person is coming in next is going to be a long-term relationship. This isn't going to be someone that you just have a little bit of fun with. And I definitely think a lot of you think the next person is going to be a little bit of fun, because you're feeling those animalistic urges to have a bit of fun and you don't exactly know what you want right now. You've got choices, you've got freedom. This person's going to be a long-term relationship. That is why you've got to play it safe and take your time. You're not gonna not be able to get in a serious relationship with this person. The energy is going to be too intense. The pull is too intense. I really do feel the energy of this person being in your life now, which again can correlate to this past person being this person or future person being this person. But I don't sense any current communication, but then I feel a bit apprehensive to say that as well. I don't sense any current communication here. And I think I feel a bit apprehensive with that because there's no current physical communication, but there is a flipping ton of energetic communication. I even want to say you guys meet in the astral realm, if you're aware of astral projection and the astral realms when you sleep. You could dream of meeting this person, kissing this person in the astral realm, making love to this person in the astral realm, or just having a little chit chat to this person in the astral realm. Your energies when you sleep are meeting in the astral realm and you're conversing. It's like you're dating in the astral realm, but you're not doing that in the physical. Okay, guys, okay. Now, this person definitely has Pisces in their chart, definitely. I even want to say Virgo or Gemini. We've got Pisces, Virgo and Gemini energy here. Sun, Moon, Rising and Jupiter. We're going to go with Jupiter as well because Jupiter represents the husband in the chart. The Moon represents the wife for any men watching this as well. Okay, so I did say Pisces Moon before with this. Very interesting. Now, this person, that Gemini energy again, Gemini, Virgo energy, they are very cutthroat. They know what they want out of life. I even want to say a Virgo or Gemini Mercury here as well. There's somebody who goes for what they want. And I do think they seem they're very powerful with this King of Swords here, but there's somebody who always goes for what they want. They're probably somebody who's very strict with themselves as well, with this King of Swords. This is a very stern person here. I think this person could definitely be a very boss-like energy, and if they're not a boss, they could be like the leader of their friends group, if you know what I mean. The person that all the friends look up to. And they definitely have a very disciplined, kind of serious demeanour to them. I want to say somewhat intimidating too. Now, because of this discipline and this strictness and this seriousness, I want to say that they may have a very strict regime. I feel a bit of a spiritual thing going on here, so they may be very strict around like what they eat. Okay, I'm definitely feeling what they eat. Maybe they are strictly vegan, or maybe they strictly don't eat dairy or strictly don't eat gluten, like things like that. Okay, they could also be very strict and regimented. I even want to say ex-military here. Okay, we could be looking at someone who's ex-military. And with the Eight of Wands, now the Eight of Wands does talk about fast communication and movement, but I don't see this happening between you both. I think this is their energy in particular. They move fast, they're very energetic. And again, it's like that ex-military kind of energy, or they could actually be in the military, bear that in mind. And I actually think if they are currently in the military, they're quite high up in the military, okay? But this is somebody who just goes for what they want out of life, very ambitious. They know what they want and they move in the direction for exactly what they want, and they normally tend to achieve exactly what they want to achieve because of that as well. Because it's always one direction at a time. One thing at a time, they're only going for one thing at a time. And the Hermit here. This really tells me that this person's been through some challenges. They've been through some challenges, they've done that soul searching, they may be very particular about who they spend their time with as well. This won't be somebody who pushes their energy in everyone's direction. This will be somebody who is very specific to who they give their time to, because they understand that time is our currency. They're not the kind of person to keep a friend in their life who doesn't give them the same energy payback as they give out. But what's really beautiful about all of this is that this is somebody who, if they slide in your DMs or they tell you that they're interested in you, you know that this is not flighty. It's not going to be on and off like this, okay? Or bear in mind, this could be this past person who's done the soul work here with the Hermit, and they're coming back more self-assured, more spiritually, emotionally, and physically aware of themselves. But whoever this is in your future, they are so strict, self-assured. They're very if this is a male, I want to say alpha energy, and if this is a female, I want to still say very alpha female kind of energy here, guys. But you know that this person, when they come at you with this 8 of Wands, when they're shooting those wands in your direction, you know they mean it, like it's you that they want. Because if you notice, with all of these wands, they're all shooting in the same direction. Okay? They're not going off in all different directions. The 8 of Wands in some cards can be depicted as loads of wands flying in different directions. This is somebody who has a goal and they go for it. I really like this person. Now, they've also got Mentor and Don Juan. Don Juan? I want to say Don Juan. What's really interesting is I watched a reading today and someone pulled a Don Juan card. It wasn't this, it was a different card, and I was like, who's Don Juan? And I wish I listened more now, because we've got Don Juan or Don Juan in this reading. I'm just like, who is Don Juan? Mentor. Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Okay, I think this works very well with the Hermit card here. Okay, these two work hand in hand. Now, I do want to say that this person could actually be a mentor of some kind. They could be a spiritual mentor. They could even be something like a personal trainer, a boss. I did say this person has very like boss energy, leadership energy. So they could actually lead a team or actually run their own business. But again, this is going to be somebody who can really give to your life. This could be somebody who could teach you a few things. I feel like with every single pile I kept saying this person's older than you, but again, I want to say it again, I think this person is older than you. I'd be surprised if they're not. It doesn't have to be for everyone, but it's just the fact that there's so much, this person's so developed that naturally I want to say they're older than you, but they might not be. They might not be. They may just have been through a lot of stuff that's meant that they've got to develop quickly. I even want to say they could have a Capricorn rising here, okay, because Capricorn risings, I'm a Capricorn rising myself. Capricorn risings have to grow up really quickly. They normally have to be their own parent from a very young age, and I want to say this person can either have a Capricorn rising or they had to be their own parent from a very young age. This could mean that maybe their parents had split up and they lived with one parent solely, and they had to like fit into the mother or the father figure. A really caring, strict energy here, very daddy kind of energy. And I want to say, if this is a female, this could be a female who may have lost a dad or may have not had a very close relationship with their dad and had to like slip into that masculine energy in the household. Even had to kind of care for their mom, I want to say as well. And then Don Juan spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Hello, Don Juan. I wonder what the shadow attribute to this is. Using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Okay, so I want to say with this one, what I'm feeling from this card, it is a very dark card, okay? So this person's going to have a little bit of deep, dark kind of sexual energy. I also want to say that this person is highly attractive, because clearly this person can seduce another person. They can seduce another person for positive things, but also they've got that attraction where they can seduce another person in a more manipulative way, because that's what the cards just told me, okay? But with this, I do think this person, because this person has this King of Swords here, and that is someone who's very determined, knows what they want. I feel like this person may choose a partner on a very conscious level. There's definitely an energetic connection here with you guys with the Pisces energy. there is 100% an energetic connection here, but it may be that energetic connection that kind of twings them online so that their eyes turn to you. And then they look at you and they are weighing you up. Very Mercury-esque, very Gemini, Virgo-esque. Who is this person? Would we look good together? Yes. Are they intelligent? Yes. Do they have a decent career? Yes. Okay. And it doesn't have to be all of those things, but I'm just using those as an example. Is this person got potential? Yes. And then they're like, right, I need to get that person, even if that person doesn't want me. And I do think that's a shadow attribute to this Don Juan thing. If they want you, they are going to pursue, even if you do not want them. Okay? So expect that. But I do think you will want them. But they may want to, I actually think they might want to move a little bit faster than you do, because they have this energy of staying very, being very level. But as soon as they've eyed you up and they've analysed you, and they can see that you're the one that they want, that's when they use this Eight of Wands energy, and they're like, phew, I'm in there like a light. I can't let anyone else get this person. Yes. It's a bit like when you see a bargain online and you think, oh my God, there's this coat that normally costs like 250 quid and it's on sale for 100 quid. Like, that's a saving of 150 quid, but I don't get paid until Friday and it's Wednesday. That kind of energy, like they're like, right, I want that, I want that. That's an amazing deal, that's who I need to spend the rest of my life with. And they get really determined and ambitious, very military-esque, just like they get this adrenaline rush. And they're like, that is my person, no one else can have that person. I need to put the money down and the deposit down on that person. And I do think that's what they're going to do with you. Interesting. Okay, so let's get some keywords out for this person. This may be personality traits that they have. This may be physical attributes that they have, okay? And these are things that you can look out for if this person does stumble themselves into your life. I may pick more out for this one. Oh no, I've dropped one. I've dropped one and I need that one, I need it. Oh my gosh, I'm acting like this person now. I'm like, that needs to be seen. There it is. Ugh. Okay, better have been worth it. That means that you've seen my awful hairdo, because I had to get that. 11, they caught us. Ooh, okay. Number 11 is the sign of new beginnings. Number 1 is a new beginning. 11 is the gateway to new beginnings, okay? It's new beginnings but doubled. Something brand new, a new gateway opening for you, a new door opening for you. And they caught us. Okay, this has came out for another pile in this reading. I think it was pile 1. But I do feel like there's a slightly different air to this one than there was for pile 1. With this one, I actually feel like they don't want to get caught with you for some reason. Which makes me think that either, if it is this past person, right, bear this in mind, if it is this past person, it could be because they've told their friends it's over. Or they've told their parents it's over, but they still want you. And they don't want to have to tell their parents or their friends that they tried it with you again and they failed. Or this new person. I think this new person could be in a phase of their life where they are letting go of old people, old friends, but even old romantic people. Even a past relationship, maybe. 2 things for the new person. They've either got somebody already or they've just split with somebody. And they're trying to sever that tie, but it's not completely severed yet. Or it could be a little bit more entangled than that. A little bit more complicated. And they could be still living with an ex-partner. They could be still married, okay? I sense that one for some of you, not everyone, but I sense that for some of you. There still could be marriage. They still could be married and they're not yet, they haven't even put in for a divorce yet. Okay, some kind of slight entanglement going on there. This is the pile of entanglements. You did choose pile 4, and anyone who chooses pile 4 on my channel, you can guarantee that pile 4 is always going to be that wild card. It's always a little bit different. There's always a little bit of something extra going on with a pile 4. Okay, it's always the pile 4 energy for me on this channel, guys. There could be a third party involved in this, of any kind. Parent, exes, friends, bear that in mind, a third party, which makes this person have to kind of be very sure before they go for you. That makes so much sense now with this Eight of Wands and why they hold back for so long and then they just go for it. They're holding back because they've got some stuff they need to sort out. Now, on your side, you're still entangled, but I feel like you're more in your, because you've got optimism here. Playing it safe, optimism, intuition and manifestation. This is new energy. Seven of Cups, options, the Star, healing. I definitely feel like you are still entangled somehow, but you are very, very single here. Because you're looking to the future, you're looking at new horizons, you see. And with this person, I haven't pulled like oracle cards for them, but with this person, they're a little bit behind you. Okay, maybe someone else involved, third party situation that needs to be considered. Bear in mind, if they're not involved with anyone, it could be kids. It could be kids, they may need to keep it quiet for a while because of kids or something like that. Okay, your kids, their kids. 27, you took control. Aha, okay, this is starting to make a bit of sense now. 27, oh come on, zoom, just focus. 27, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the ending of a cycle, 9 is the completion of a cycle, 9 is mastery. So to complete this cycle, you are the one who needs to take control here. Interesting, very interesting. Bear in mind, this could be the past person. The ball's in your court. You say whether you want them or not. Hence why I mentioned 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 comes out for the past person. They're like, I don't want to tell my parents that I'm trying it again with this person, or I don't want to tell my friends that I'm trying it again with this person, because I don't have the heart to tell them that it didn't work out. They're waiting for you to show a sign that you want them back. And with this new person, they're waiting for a sign from you that you're into them, because they've got some stuff they need to let go of. They can't just go for you. There's entanglements, there's hurdles in the way. So you need to take control with this somehow. It could be a DM, it could be a look over the office, if this is somebody that you work with. It could be a wave, anything to show this person that you're into them. Okay. 47, I should call a cab. Guys, pile number 4, this one is different. I should call a cab. Again, it's that energy of I shouldn't be doing this. This past person turning up to your house and saying I shouldn't be here, but I just want to spend a night with you. Or this new person being left alone with you before anything's happened, and them getting flustered and saying I should call a cab and go. Wow, guys, this one's interesting. I knew it was entanglements, and it's 𝒆𝒂𝒄𝒄 as well. Remember, pull up to the bumper, baby, with your long black limousine. That song. I love Grace Jones. She is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life. Oh, I love her. I need to listen to more of her music. Okay, I'm going to pick a few more because I want some physical attributes. I want you to go, this is my past person, or I want you to go, this is a future person. A lot of them. I'm going to go through these quite quickly, okay? Okay. Sexy! Sexy, sexy, sexy. I'm too sexy for my shorts, too sexy for my cat. I'm just too sexy. That's not even how the song goes. This person's attractive as hell, and you're going to find them attractive as hell. And the word sex is in 𝒔𝒐𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. And what did I say? Your hormones are raging right now. It's going to be sex that creates these entanglements. Lips. They're going to have nice juicy lips. You may look at them and go, I really like their lips. Okay, that's going to be a good indication of who this is. Okay. Eyes. Thank you for all these physical attributes. I did ask for the physical ones and then spirit has definitely performed. Eyes, there'll be something about their eyes, okay? I want to say very innocent eyes, very sparkly eyes, very deep eyes. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh my god, look, my powers, my magical powers are its energy. I can feel energies. If I'm in your space, I'm going to be able to feel your energy. So I can feel what you're feeling, and then I create a visual interpretation of that. Okay, so whenever I do personal readings, I do say I really do enjoy when I've got like when someone's being as honest with me as possible, because I can feel if there's two people. I can feel if one person is a lawyer and earns a lot of money. I can feel if the other person works in a bar, okay? But I may get them the wrong way around because I can feel the energy of them both, but I can only feel which one you feel more drawn to. Where you may be more drawn to the one who's not your husband, okay? That's just what I'm saying, okay? So I felt it. I felt when you look in their eyes, it makes your whole, it sends like a warm shot from like your throat chakra, maybe even a little bit lower than that, maybe like your heart down into your genitalia. It just does, guys. I felt it. Oh, it just makes me want to like moan. Like, what? Who is this? Oh, who is this? Okay, cute. Okay, this person's also got cute, so they might have cute features. I also sense that they might have a very symmetrical face, or very classically handsome or beautiful here. Okay, but you want to look at those smooth features. Do they have very smooth features? This person's got it all. They've got the eyes, they've got the lips, they're sexy, and they've got cute and giving. Okay, we've got giving, so generous person. Okay, someone with a warm heart. When I think of the heart, we've got the heart chakra here. Giving is giving, you give from the heart, and we've also got full moon in Leo, which represents the heart. We could be looking at Leo energy here as well, guys. 222 is a twin flame number. Okay, so this could easily be a twin flame, or you could be dealing with a past twin flame and a new person. Past person could be the twin flame, new person could be the soulmate, or the new person could be the twin flame and the past person was the soulmate. Definitely sounds like the past person could have been the twin flame here, because it does seem like a lot of back and forth with this past person. Okay, a lot of running and chasing. All right, the new person's a soulmate. They're very giving, very generous with their energy. Again, when I felt you looking into their eyes, and I felt that warm energy coming from like my heart down to my meow, that thing. It was warm. It was like that warm kind of Leo energy, that giving warmth, like a big warm hug that has like a sexual element to it. Okay, I'm going to pause the camera here because it is going to cut off on me, and I will see you on the other side. Okay, so you know what to look out for with the physicalities of this person, and maybe maybe those have given you enough information to differentiate the two or multiple people that are in this entanglement situation here. Okay, for you guys, what I might do, okay, because the new person definitely is involved with somebody in some way, and I do want to say, if the new person is involved with somebody in some way, this could also pertain to the old person. If this new person is the description of the old person, then the old person may have someone involved, if you know what I mean. So I may actually pull some extra cards on this, or I will pull some extra cards to clarify who they're dealing with, if they are dealing with someone else, whether it's a mother, friends, parents, or a current relationship. Okay, but I'm going to come back to that in a second. So when we look at your future with this person, we get past life relationship. I'm sure I said that earlier in the reading, past life relationship. And bear in mind, I only focus in on the cards that are in front of me. Okay, so bear this in mind. There's a hell of a lot of cards here, and I'm not looking around the whole table. I promise you I did not see that before I said it. I promise you. You have known each other before, and that's why I said it's that energetic thing. It's like you know them before you know them. Okay, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. December, that's how soon it's going to be. This person's going to enter your life prominently in December, I want to say, because I do feel like there is a connection here already. You know this person already, but I could be picking up on the past person, okay, so bear that in mind. But December, some kind of physical movement in December. It could be December that you get back with this past person if you do want this past person, or it could be December when this person kind of uses their 8 wands and they literally shoot them and they just stick in your back and you're like, whoa, what are you doing that for? Okay, very soon. And separation, time apart from your partner. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That's interesting because you are separated from this past person. You are having time apart from this past person, but I did mention you're also having time apart from this current person. You're energetically in each other's zone, but you're not physically in each other's zone. So you are separated from this person right now, whoever this person is in love. Great, that's just a clarification. Interesting. Okay, now your future with this person, whoever this may be for you, past person or present person. Let's have a look. I'm going to just move these out of the way here. 8 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. 8 of Swords upright is a stalemate situation. Okay, you're trapped. You got the 8 of Swords upside down, which is releasing yourself from a stalemate situation. And I do feel that you've done this with this past situation. You've released yourself from this stalemate situation, and now you've opened up your life with this optimism here. You're looking to your future again. That's for your future, guys. You're not going to feel stuck in this new connection. You're going to feel free. It's going to release you from some old love binding that potentially your past person has done to you. 5 of Pentacles here with the 4 of Wands. And I do think this is you coming out of a cold situation. Your past partnership, okay, if this is separate to the new person, could have been a very cold relationship. The love may have not been there. Or if the love was there, it may have been shown in very unhealthy ways, okay? And you're coming out of that phase of your life. You're coming out of the cold and you're moving into the 4 of Wands, a union, a partnership. Now, this makes me think that the old thing is going to die off and the new thing's going to come in, because we do have the 5 of Pentacles here in the cold, okay, and then we've got 11, 11, the 4 of Wands, okay, you can see there's 2 wands there and 2 wands there, 11, 11, new beginnings, starting afresh. This could be starting afresh with this old person, bear that in mind, but we are starting afresh with this new person as well, okay. You are going to be entering a fresh new beginning with somebody, whether it's the old person or the new person, and I mean it's going to be completely fresh. If it's the old person, it's not going to feel like the past. You know, it's not going to be the same as it was in the past. And if it's a new person, it's going to be completely different to your past relationship here. Bear in mind, there is snow here in the 5 of Pentacles, which again is December. Okay, we're looking at December when it snows. And bear in mind as well, if this person may actually make a move on you when it's snowing outside. Okay, so bear that in mind. But that is just clarifying December for me. Okay, guys, I am going to grab my Tarot tarot and I'm going to see what is going on here in this situation with this person who is in your person's life right now, stopping them from creating this connection with you. I'm going to ask for your past person and I'm going to ask for your new person, because I do think if these people are separate, I do think there's going to be different things that are keeping them from you. I'm just going to go and grab the rest of my cards here. And let's jolly well go for it, guys. So, let's grab these ones. I love the Saint Salil Lucid Dreams deck. It is my favourite deck. It's my personal deck. So when I use this deck, it's, yeah, it means a lot to me. So that means you mean a lot to me too. Okay, so let's have a look into your past person. What is stopping your past person from creating this connection with you? Who's getting in the way of this connection with regards to your past person, please, Spirit? The Moon and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I think it's because your past person, with the 5 of Pentacles, they may have easily had a financial loss of some kind, because the 5 of Pentacles can talk about a financial loss. It can also talk about spiritual poverty as well, okay? So bear in mind, it may be because they still have some work to do, some inner work with the Moon here as well, okay? There's still some things that are unrealized by them. They're delving into their subconscious. They're trying to work out why they have certain toxic behaviors, why they treated the connection the way that they did treat it. If it is a runner and chaser connection, they're trying to work out why they keep running. What is it that triggers them about you? Okay, I do want to say that they are going through a very difficult phase at the moment, your past person. Whether you want to get back with them or not, they are going through a very difficult phase. They've got a lot of fears around their future, I want to say as well. They don't know where they're going. And I definitely feel like this person doesn't want to come back into your life until they've got a solid plan for you both. I actually feel like this person doesn't want to mess you about anymore. I think they do have a lot of love for you and care for you. I definitely feel that here, okay, when I feel this. It feels like there was a lot of love here in the past, because I feel warmth over these cards, okay? There's a lot of warmth. Again, that could easily be that sexual energy as well. You guys did have a very good sexual connection at some point, if you always have, if you still do. There's warmth coming off these cards, but this person needs to realign. They need to do a little bit more soul searching before they come to you with some kind of offer. And again, Five of Pentacles, the snow, they actually may re-enter your life in December or when it's snowing, okay? So look out for that. Let's have a look and see what's stopping this person, this new person, from entering your life. Okay, let's have a look. Don Juan. What's stopping Don Juan from entering your life? Ace of Swords. Interesting. I'm going to get one more as well. Nine of Swords. Anxiety about the truth. I want to get one more for this. I'll do that in a minute though. So they've got anxiety because they're struggling to face the truth about something. Now, this could be the truth about could be two things. It could be they're going through some anxiety when it comes to the truth about something external to relationships in their life. Maybe they're having some kind of strong realization that maybe they're not in the career that they want to be in. Maybe they're having some strong realization that they aren't surrounding themselves with the people that they want to surround themselves with. Or it may be strong realization that they're in a relationship that just is not working out, guys. They're staying up at night because the truth seeps in as soon as they stop to sleep. Okay, and they know they're going to have to cut some things out with the Ace of Swords here, but they're just sitting on it. Maybe they are very busy with work, okay? Maybe they are very busy with social life and work and things like that, and they're thinking, how am I going to have the time to end this relationship or whatever it is? How am I going to have the time to file for this divorce? How am I going to have the emotional energy to file for this divorce and things like that, okay? I definitely think that this could be around a relationship, guys, okay? They're anxious about the truth that potentially whatever they're involved in romantically at the moment is not working for them. And I want to get one more card out here for this, okay? See whether we can actually, oh, yeah, we're going to go for it, okay? Ten of Swords, the ending. They're anxious about the truth that whatever they're involved in right now is ended, it's over, and they're having to find and build the strength to end whatever this thing is here, and they just haven't built it yet. And again, in December, that is when they might gain the strength or have some kind of break from their busy lifestyle to actually deal with whatever the situation is. I want you to bear in mind as well that the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords are all Gemini ruled cards here, okay? So we could be looking at somebody with some heavy Gemini in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. But again, Gemini is all about choices. The choice between light, dark, right, wrong, good, bad, and they might be literally flitting between, is this the right decision, is this the wrong decision, is it right, is it wrong, is it right, is it wrong? Okay, guys. The heart chakra. As we know, everybody who is in this entanglement situation is dealing with some kind of heart chakra activation here, okay? I do feel like a lot of you are being, every single person in this reading is being drawn to go where your heart wants to go. Okay, go with what feels right, what feels good, okay? Leave things behind that don't make you feel good. Go for the things that do make you feel good, okay? A lot of heart chakra energy here. And I do feel like with this pile, it's not a blocked heart chakra. I feel like with this pile, it literally is just realignment after potentially a period of having a blocked heart chakra. I definitely sense with this Leo energy and this optimism from your behalf here, and the willingness to go for something new, you are going with your heart chakra. And I do think these other people around you are also going to do the same thing, but they're just a little bit more behind you, okay? Everyone here is working on that heart chakra. And everyone in the end is going to go where the heart wants them to go here, okay, guys? Yeah. And when you realign that heart chakra, you are only going to go for people who show you that same level of love as you show them. Okay, you're going to be very emotionally aware of who's right for you and who's wrong for you, and that is where you're all at in this situation, and that's why every single one of you in this situation is going to make the right decision around this. Whew. Pile number 4, this one was a journey, but I really enjoyed it. I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to share this energy with you and share this space with you. If you did pick this pile and you do resonate, please drop me a like and comment down below. Let me know you resonate. Let me know which pile you claim. Let me know anything you want me to know about you in the comments. I'm always down there, I'm always here to interact, and if you want to start a conversation down there, again, I'm always here to interact with you guys. I appreciate you all so much. If you do like content like this, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I post a pick a card reading. I do post a pick a card reading every week. As standard, every week I'll post a pick a card reading. Thank you so much for watching pile number 4. And I shall see you in your next reading. Goodbye.